evening, everybody. Welcome. Hey, Kevin. Guffa, Spock, Banks, man. What's going on? Good evening, everybody. Appreciate you guys all being here. What's up? I'm going to have a ghost. Chug that ghost. Appreciate you guys all being here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome. We're going to hit the pre-roll here in just a moment. Oh, that sounds fun. We're going to hit that pre-roll and get ready to start our show. Happy Friday. Welcome in. Yo, what day is it, says Silvertab? It's Friday. And it's time for a bonus show. One of the famous lost episodes. I have cute pictures, though. I have great photos. Oh, wait. They're on the other phone. Hang on. Yo, 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 yo. Appreciate you guys. What's going on? Welcome into the show. How are you? Hi. Yo, 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 yo. All right. Appreciate you guys all being here. Good evening. Welcome in. What's up? What's up? What's up? You guys have already kicked off a hype train, which is awesome. Hey, so obviously I've done something wrong because I activated that VIP hype thing. And that's clearly not working. So I'll just play my own music. I'll just keep pressing these buttons over here. Hey, does anybody know how to actually use it? All right, you guys keep telling me I got to turn it on, so I turned it on, and now it's obviously not working. Freelancer, thank you for your 200 kitty bitties. Appreciate that. Vic says we're not VIP. Confirmed. Yeah, me neither. Me neither, bro. I'm a grumpy cat today. Hey, Fun Daddy, thank you. I'm sending you guys pictures. Hang on. I got stuff to send you. Such great things today. All right, hang on. Oh. I'm sending. Hang on. I was going to. Guffa says, I think we all know who your call was with now. Gee. You think? You know what? There's absolutely no confidentiality here anymore. So why shouldn't I just tell you everything? Why not? Let's do it. No privacy whatsoever. Ever. For anything. So cool. Now you get everything. Guffa says, be respectful. Don't tell me what to do, Guffa. Hi, Tarpy. Good evening. How are you?
Hi. Okay.
Stickers aren't working either? Stickers aren't working either. Okay, let me turn everything off and turn them all back on.
Well, your sticker on your hat is fine.
Yeah, no, I like this sticker. That one right there. Gross. I like that sticker. Hey, MJ, what's going on?
No, it's horrible.
What? No, it stays on. It stays on.
Why?
I think Guffa is holding his breath right now. Guffa, you want to see something crazy?
Is the sticker on your hat?
No, that's not it. Ooh. All right, hang on. I'm getting ready to... I gotta remove...
Oh, you got a name change.
I got a name change. Guffa says I'm laughing. The stare was top tier. You know what? Respect goes both ways, doesn't it? Right? It goes both ways. Tarpy's like, yeah, I don't think so.
What, who's grumpier, you or me?
I don't know. I'm pretty grumpy. But, you know what?
You're pretty grumpy.
Here's the deal.
Isn't it me who's usually the grumpy one?
Usually it is you that's the grumpy one. But it's fine. It's fine. Hey, why is my VIP hype thing not working? Isn't it supposed to be like playing music or something right now, guys? Like, isn't that supposed to be happening? Hold on, I'm gonna press a button. Isn't it supposed to be the thing? You guys have all asked me to turn the thing on, and I turned the thing on, and now the thing's not working.
Guys, DJz is concerned that his thing.
My thing's not working.
I am so positive. I'm full of positive energy.
1, 2.
Okay, see, it's on.
Type 1 if you can hear this.
Type 1 if you can hear this. Type 1 if you can hear it.
At the hype train party.
All right, but that's just a test. See, it's not actually working. So why is it not actually working right now? Okay, I'm glad that you guys typed 1 that you can hear it. But there's a hype train for 45 more seconds on the channel right now. Why is it not working? Why?
It's talking Trek. If it worked, that would be weird.
You know what? Maybe I should just get a senior VP on the phone. He could probably fix it for me. Maybe I should just do that. Listen, I have.
Hi, Django.
Hey, Django. Django says you look great. Have you lost some weight? Cujo says, bruh, don't be
Have you
jelly.
been working
You know
out?
what? You know what? Here's the thing. I'm not jelly about it, Killer Cujo. I mean, I am. You know what? I'm not. I don't know what it is. I am.
Thank you, retrieving.
I'm emotional about it. Retrieving. Thank you so much for your 26 months. I'm emotional about it. I'll tell you why. As soon as I figure out where this picture is of the titanium rod that had to go into Christian's leg this week.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. I'm trying
It's been a
to.
week.
It's been a week. All right. So hold on. Here's what I got to do first. Yeah. Ouch. So we're going to hang out. We're going to have a nice Friday night. Okay. And I'm going to show you some pictures. And I'm going to fund your kids. Okay. Because this week, Christian got hit by a vehicle. He was riding his bicycle and he got hit by a truck. Just riding his bike down the street. And a woman who was undoubtedly on her phone and not paying attention and just, cruising along, slams into Christian at 45 miles an hour, sends him flying 45 feet aerially through the air, destroys his bike, crushes his legs, and sends him to the hospital. A life flight, whatever they call it.
Life flight? Wow.
Yeah, he was flown.
Is his brain okay?
Well, was it ever? Okay, no, just kidding. No, he is fine. He is recovering. He is in the ICU. I've got x-rays that I want to show you. I've got an x-ray that I want to show you of his leg.
Question.
And the rod that is in it now.
Are you saying that x-rays and titanium rods are cute? Or are you talking other photos are cute?
Wait, what? Hold on.
You said you wanted to show us cute photos.
Oh, I do have cute photos. No. I do have cute photos. Hang on. I do have cute photos.
You can see my confusion.
Yeah. Well, no, here's the deal. So I have cute photos. Okay. I do have cute photos. But then I remembered these photos and I was like, okay, man, what a hell of a week I've had, actually.
So the cute photos.
The cute photos
disconnected
came today.
Okay.
Yes, that's a fair statement. So no, the cute photos came today because this morning was Noah's graduation. So that was great. I was very happy about that. Now here's Christian's left leg. And I'll put this up on screen for you guys so you guys can see right here. There's his left leg after meeting a Toyota Tundra at 45 miles an hour. And let me see if I can find the other break. His leg was broken in 3 places. Let's see. You can see it. You can see it here a little bit. The fracture on the yeah. Now he's got this. Now he is such a good boy. He has maintained his positive attitude through the whole thing. And he woke up this morning and asked how he was feeling. And he said, God, I feel like I was hit by a truck. Bruh. What a sweet boy. Says, I feel like I was hit by a truck. So, no, he's been good. Please tell me the driver stopped. Yes, the driver stopped, got out of the vehicle, yelled at him, told him to get up and shake it off. And hang on a second. I'm getting a phone call.
Mute. Hi, chat. How we doing? I'm going to distract you while he's on the phone. Distraction, distraction, distraction. Oh, you're retrieving. I killer cujas. Yeah, Vic, I am actually really sleepy. We walked like 4.5 miles today. Um, and yeah, Akorum, thank you. I will post that momentarily. Look for it in the graphics room channel. Yeah, I actually just woke up from a nap about 20 minutes ago. I have spent a bunch of time sleeping this week. Um, gonna ask Strider. I have napped at least once a day. Um,
Okay, what did I miss?
oh, he's
What I missed? So
not too much.
all
Me
right.
talking about naps.
Oh, I would love a nap. So anyway, I this is what I've been dealing with since like I don't even know what night. Wednesday night. And so yeah, the driver did stop, got out of the vehicle, started yelling at Christian. By the way, we have this all on video because there's like cameras everywhere. So yeah, the driver's coming over. Christian is laying in the road. Okay. The driver comes over and starts wagging her finger and like yelling at him, wagging a finger. Like he's on the ground, not moving, by the way, puddle of blood. And she's yelling at him. You know what? Let me just say this. There is a special place in hell for you, ma'am. There is a very special place in hell for you. And I, for one, cannot wait for karma. I will be waiting for it.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
What's up, buddy?
Is this
How
thing
are you?
on?
Yeah.
Hi.
So, hope I sue the pants
Oh my
off the
gosh, you're
driver.
already on the air? Oh no. Oh no. What have you said? What have I missed?
No, you haven't missed anything. I was just telling people how Christian got hit by a car this week. And Christian, no, my basically adopted.
Yeah,
Not
the skinny
kid,
one.
Kid.
Could have been shock. Don't care, Divine. You don't yell at somebody after you hit them with a car. Okay? There's no.
Christian got yelled at?
Yeah, he literally got hit by a car, and the driver gets out and starts yelling at him.
Is he jaywalking? I hate jaywalkers.
No, he was riding a bicycle. By the way, he was riding a
Was he-
This is
bicycle.
what happened to
Okay.
Junior on Halloween. You know, Junior got knocked off of his on his scooter on his way to school, dressed up as Harry Potter on Halloween.
I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, absolutely.
And the lady, she was a flower delivery lady, and she yelled at Brody too. And then within 3 seconds, there are 15 parents surrounding her, and suddenly she's like, "I'm in danger. I should probably stop yelling at the 9-year-old that I hit on the scooter."
Yeah. So, finally, people start coming around. By the way, Christian hasn't moved. He's still laying in the street. Okay. This woman
God.
And nobody called 911.
No, the driver did not. Somebody else did. The driver did
Why
not.
would the driver call
of
911
course
and
she
incriminate
did.
themselves?
Yeah.
Please.
So finally, then, according to some people, I didn't see this part on the video, so I don't like to say things that I don't know to be true. Some people.
We start with allegedly.
Allegedly, she tried to leave after that and was stopped by other onlookers, but that part wasn't evidenced in the video that I saw. But there was eyewitness testimony
Very
to that.
good.
So anyway, then ambulances show up.
No, Stewie.
They don't
he's
want
in the
him.
hospital.
Stewie says he is still laying on the ground.
He full ass has
Stewie.
a metal plate put in his bone now.
Oh yeah, no, Stewie. He's still laying in the street, and I'm here. But right now, at this moment, he's still laying in the street. You're a funny guy. Anyway,
Show the other X-ray. 'cause
yes.
Right now, this X-ray doesn't look problematic.
Yeah, this X-ray
the
just
other
shows
one-
the rod that's now in his leg. Right here's the one that shows the fractures all the way around right there.
Oh,
So
yeah. Is that his right leg or his left leg? Is that his
le-
femur or is that
left
his
leg.
fibula?
Yeah, left leg below the shin, like the shin bone.
Okay, he'll be fine. That's okay. That's way better than the femur.
Well, he is up and moving. He's already in PT.
This is the weight bearing one of your lower leg, though. So like this is a pretty.
Oh, he's in a
big
lot of
deal.
pain. He's in a lot of pain, but
Yeah.
he's managed. He's been a good boy. He's managing, and he's already started PT. And I've got a couple of other. I mean, he was so banged up, dude. All kinds of banged up. But here's.
And he's like 19, right?
No, he's 17.
18, 19?
He's 17.
Okay.
That's horrifying. You know,
Yeah.
this is all an
Yeah.
ironic and coincidental story because I also feel like I got hit by a car today.
You know what? Me too. Me too. But hang on.
Weird.
I'm gonna go through like the rest of my cute picture and my heartwarming story because this happened Wednesday night.
Yeah, this is not the cute picture.
This is not the cute picture. He had surgery and all that stuff, and early this morning, they discharged him probably a day early, but he wanted to make it to Noah's graduation, so he did, and that was this morning. So here he is. You can still see, like, I mean, dude hasn't even bathed. He's got blood on him. He's got he's completely banged up. I've got some other photos that I could show you, but I'm not going to show you.
That's the
everything.
stupidest thing he could have done.
What?
That's the stupidest thing he could have done.
What? Gone to graduation? He had to go to graduation.
Yeah, and been photographed, and now it's on the internet. Who's this guy's lawyer? I'm not kidding.
What? What? That he went to graduation on crutches?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
wasn't
that
on a
just
bike?
became a $50,000 case instead of a $7 million case right there. But bingo.
Well, I doubt that, to be honest with you. I mean, he's been laid up in the hospital for days. But
You know what's really impressive?
Oh, no, Your Honor. You can see right here. He's actually smiling. He is hugging his friend and he is smiling while taking this photograph. Clearly, his damages were not nearly the way they're reported on the other documents
Let
and
me-
testimony.
Look how
I can
pale
see
he
right
is.
here.
well, I can assure you that the medical records are not going to indicate as much. But he's had a very, very rough couple of days, and I've been in touch with his mom. She sent all the stuff, and I've been trying to keep up. I visited him in the hospital, so but nonetheless,
Yes, hypochondriac. It's not like I've been involved in, just major accident injury cases that went on for 4 years and had top lawyers associated.
well, that's great that I'm sure that this woman doesn't know that I exist and doesn't know anything about his relationship to me. And I'll leave the VOD down.
But you know who does? Dolores.
Dolores doesn't know anything.
Okay.
Dolores doesn't know his name.
Oh. You know what's crazy?
That's the
In-
drugs
in all of
waffly.
these-
Yeah, that's
these
exactly right.
photos?
Sure. He was heavily medicated at the time.
Well, and he was.
They're both
Holy
wearing
smokes.
shirts. They're
Yeah.
both wearing
Now
shirts
you
in that
know
photo.
there's something
Like,
wrong. He was wearing a
clearly.
shirt, Griffin.
Yeah.
Okay. That
All
being
I'm
said,
saying is if you guys fancy a pergola, this is an example of what not to do immediately following an accident injury case.
you're
And
terrible.
I will
That's
continue
terrible, bro.
enjoying my stone ale, which I will not name the name of because I don't want to get shadow banned. But
You know what? That's
this is one
right.
of the better ones.
Alpaca doesn't even know how many R's there are in strawberry. How's she going to know anything else? But I will tell you that it was
Fools.
fools, all of you. But it was an otherwise nice morning. We had graduation. Noah has finally graduated high school, so another one off the payroll.
Is that him in the picture again?
No, that's Landon and Noah and one of their buddies.
Not Christian.
No,
Okay.
not Christian. But
Perfect.
yeah. So anyway,
How old is Christian?
he's I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Not 18.
No.
Okay, good. Minor. Perfect. Yeah, anybody involved in this story in this show and tell is off my payroll for sure, Vic. You're right.
Oh yeah.
If you want a fridge full of ghosts,
Oh, that's funny. But anyway,
one thing that you will all learn in time is that you actually do have a lot to learn by listening to Griffin.
I believe
Usually,
that.
this mouth is not flapping unless it knows what it's talking about. As contradictory as that might seem to play gameplay footage, it's not the case.
Yeah, that
I
is.
sure hope that Noah's buddy, who I will not name again for the
Yes.
sake of the algorithm and search results, ends up being okay soon.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Killer Cujo's enjoy the hot tub ramp. That was a payoff for jumping into a pool with a microphone. I don't know if anybody actually caught the reasoning behind it.
Oh, yes, that was
But, that
totally
was
the
why I did
reasoning
that.
behind it, wasn't it? It was totally the
Yes.
reason. It was not at all that you were.
Hey, by the way, did you know that gas in California is $2.13 more than the national average of $4.16?
I wonder why.
And that Californians pay $1.68 in state and local taxes above and beyond the 14 cent per gallon tax.
I wonder why that
And
is.
did you know that California specifically called out Chevron, saying if you're traveling by car this weekend, do not frequent Chevron specifically because they rip you off and they are gouging you with their price gouging, which is, by the way, illegal. So if that were in fact the case, they would be sued for it.
Are you allowed to say something
Just
like
keep
that?
me up with the facts of the day.
No,
In
no,
fact,
you're-
you're not.
don't think so.
Especially if you
Griffin,
had an
you look
independent
really great
commission that you
today.
hired for a year and a half to prove that that is the case, and they came back to you and said, "Yeah, Governor, we can't prove shit. It's not true."
How about that?
So grumpy people talk about Chevron gas. So the lady in the car that hit the kid must have been buying Chevron gas.
If you
is
buy
that-
Chevron gas at 45 miles an hour
California
while
doesn't require
perusing
anything canine
Instagram.
tooth.
So
The governor of California requires specific formulas for their gas, and they're the only state in the union that does that, and it's been proven that that happens for absolutely no reason.
Griffin, you look really great today. You look amazing today. I totally haven't come up with an entire set of stream goals for the next 2 months that have absolutely nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I agree, Strider. All right, let's talk about something equally as inflammatory. The fact.
More so.
There's a third cow.
No, there's not a third cow.
I
No.
found another cow, and it's for Griffin. Like it has a picture of Griffin up.
No. Let's
Are
talk
you
about.
sure?
Well,
Speaking of
Hi,
being
Moose.
hit by a truck. Hi, Moose.
Griffin is particularly annoyed today, and it's because Griffin, Griffin invests, as does UltimatDJz, as does everybody on this channel. Griffin invests an incredible amount of time and energy and effort without monetary compensation, much to which you folks at home may or may not believe, for the purpose of furthering the Talking Trek and Star Trek Fleet Command community, because we love the community, we love the game, we love everything about the game, and we are happy volunteers to steward information from the mouths of those who make it to the keyboards of those of you at home watching who type inflammatory responses like, I don't know how to use my fleet commander clearly do.
Who?
And yet here we are.
So here's the
Bad
deal,
enough.
Cujo. Let's just talk about the Toyota Tundra in the room, okay? Cujo says, I know why you're feeling that way, and it's okay to feel jealous and mad. And
Please read the quote again. Please, I want to turn fully green. Can you please start, and I quote. What does it say?
Oh no.
hang on. Cujo, you don't know what's getting ready to happen, buddy. Okay? You should probably hear us out before you start with your commentary. Okay? Because here's the deal. All right? Here's the deal. The SVP did, in fact, reach out. And I'm going to do a whole lot of name dropping here. All right? Because there are expectations. Okay? There are expectations.
Oh, okay. I read the quote. Since you won't do it, I'll do it. And I quote, hey, I know why you're feeling that way. It's okay to feel a bit jelly and mad. And it's because the senior vice president didn't reach out to you as well. He reached out first, Killer Cujo.
Okay.
First.
Not that it matters. Okay? Not that it matters. However, the meeting...
No, it doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't matter. Okay?
Doesn't matter.
The thing that is aggravating about this is not that... this is a bad idea.
There is no way for us to really go into the details with you guys because
You wanna know
we're not
why?
petty people.
Well,
It's not
and
about
here's-
being petty at all.
No, but here's the deal. We're contractually obligated, okay?
We are under an NDA. We literally cannot say things that, like, hypothetically, if you weren't under an NDA, that you can say.
Sure.
And
sure.
Who's mad at
under an NDA,
who's mad at the person that's not under the NDA? Who said what? Not us.
For example, hypothetically speaking, if I was not under an NDA, then I could have come out last week when we had the meeting and we could have talked about everything that was talked about.
Or on Tuesday night, which we all you and I had a very, very specific back and forth about. Good things are maybe coming.
Billy from
we
accounting,
might have a lot to
you've
talk
met
about
your
in the next
match,
month.
Billy. Billy, you've met your match. Okay, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. And for the record, I'm going to be super clear about this. You're right. I have no qualms with any video. I supported Rev's video. The one where the video that he wrote to Walter and Javier, I thought it was a well done video.
It was a very well done video, and I enjoy his sports jacket. Anytime he wears a sports jacket,
It's
you know
a good
he's
jacket,
serious.
right? It's a nice jacket. I enjoyed the video.
jacket.
And I think that he was indicative
a very good
of
video.
the feelings that a lot of people felt in this community. It was a good video. Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait. No cool says, wait a minute.
What are we talking about?
We should start with what had happened was.
What had happened was a video was published
Before that.
calling on Walter and Javier to come and rescue the game. Okay?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Great video.
Great video. Okay? Lots of
Those
views.
are the CEOs of Scopely. Scopely 15 CEOs.
So then what had happened was, okay? Then what had happened was there was already things in motion. And you know what? Pfft, piss on it. There was a gentleman named Cameron who was hired by Walter and Javier several weeks ago to come in and clean up this sloppy-ass game. Okay? Period.
Amongst other properties.
Because you know what? If we're not protecting NDA information anymore, then we don't have to. Okay? He was hired to come in and fix this game.
Hold on. In the context of this particular meeting, there's no point because it's already been said. It's not like we're going to tell you what's coming up in the game in 3 months. Right, DJ?
No, it's not at all like we're going to come in and say, hey, we're going to pause content and clean stuff up. It's not at all like we were going to come in here and give you protected private information that was released under a confidentiality agreement that says, hey, for the first time ever, we're actually going to do what you guys have been asking for years and years. We're going to press the pause button. Okay? We're going to press the pause button, and we're going to come in and
to clean up the streets.
And we're going to clean up the streets. Because, and I quote, it's embarrassing, the current state of the game. Okay? Not my words. The current state of the game is, quote, unquote, embarrassing. So, Q-Dog says, so it's bad that it was said to the public. No, it's not. Okay? What's bad is the double standard that exists. And why the name of our show today is The Wheels on the Bus. Okay? Go round and round and round and round again. We talk about history not repeating itself, yet here we are. Okay? Scopely's left hand not talking to their right. And
so anyways, Rev made this video 2 weeks ago calling out the CEOs asking for help. Complete unrelated. At the same time or before, Mr. Cameron, great dude. We talked to him for an hour and a half. Awesome guy. Has been in product in video games for over a decade. Really cool dude to talk to. He elected to have a meeting with a very, very teeny tiny group of people. And the people you see on this screen today were among that group to have a meeting. And we did have that meeting on, what was it, on Tuesday morning? Monday morning. Right, DJ?
Yeah, something like that. So,
yeah,
we have the meeting. We talk about the stuff. And as any of our meetings go, they are confidentially bound, as in never happened. You can't talk about it. Okay? Then And again, this right here. By the way, if I was not NDA bound, I would have done the exact same thing. I'm not pissed
Which
at anybody
is exactly
for making a
why
video.
we have no shade on RevDeuce at all. RevDeuce is a non-NDA content creator who is given direct access to a lot of NDA information.
Information that if you were going to publicly share, then A, publicly share it. B, don't tie the hands of the people who are working with you. All right. And C, just put it out there. Right?
Yeah.
If you're going to take these actions, then speaketh it so. All right. J-Babe says that's on them. Exactly. That's why I'm so pissed today.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly why I'm pissed today. Okay? It's not at Rev. Okay? It's at the fact that here we are yet again with a brand new boss and a brand new culture and a brand new everything, yet we're doing the exact same silly garbage. That's right. It's Scopely all over again. Okay? It's so Scopely, it's not described as any word other than Scopely. And it's so aggravating. It's so aggravating. Okay? And that is what I'm angry about today. Hey,
Well,
Griffin.
we have invested an incredible amount of time this week on action items that we were given.
You're right. Which is what I'm going to do right here and now. Now, some of you guys know that I approached you. All right. Some of you guys know that I approached you in a nonchalant, casual, conversational kind of way. All right. And I said something like this. I said, hey, let's hypothetically pretend. By the way, this conversation, what is, hold on, let me look at the, yeah. Here we go. Let's hypothetically pretend that in an alternative universe that I was going to write an anthology arc. By the way, this is verbatim. You can screenshot it. That I was going to write an anthology arc. I want as little effort into redesign other than potential scaling for targets and rewards. But I want to go back and I want to find some of the community's greatest hits in terms of events that are easily adaptable to today's environment. Very little time investment from a design and programming implementation standpoint.
Ooh, nice.
If, for example, we were going to squash bugs for an entire month, give me some of your favorite events from history that we can throw on autopilot.
Well, that sounds like a hypothetically great question to ask.
It is a hypothetically great question. And now it's a hypothetical question that all of you guys are going to get, which is the topic of our conversation tonight. All right. Yes, I'm pissy. That is a childish response. I can fully admit it, but I'm pissy. Okay?
I am disappointed. I'm a little disappointed because I thought we had a really good thing going. It has nothing to do with Rev's involvement in anything at all. It's simply that we are asked to accomplish a whole bunch of stuff. We thought that we're making wonderful progress to make the game better for you. We said things that Cameron may or may not have been aware of before. Like we actually heard "I'm sorry" for the first time in 8 years a couple weeks ago. And we're just looking for major culture change. And here's why we're looking for major culture change. So the two things, it's really funny. It's almost like you're watching a RevDeuce video that was posted 5 hours ago. We said on Monday morning, the two things that we really need help with is the culture of the company and how it interfaces with its customers. And a lot of the features that have been implemented in the last 5, 6, 7 years still don't work the way that they should. And we really need to take a moment to pause and to go back and clean up the streets and make things like the Borg cube work correctly. Make things like infinite incursions work properly, like base rating, like you name the bug. Give us a whole list, we're told. Give us a whole list of the most important things because we need the information. So work on your culture, work on how you interface with your customers. That's the same thing. And work on the bugs. Oh, please tell us the bugs. Oh, if we were to pause for X amount of time, what can we run in the meantime so people have things to do? Oh, we'll get right on that list. We'll work on that list. Our good buddy Jules Verne has spreadsheets ready to go. And he did an hour later.
Jules
and now
Verne
here we are.
Built a schedule that we then went in turn and filled in and literally wrote a 28-day arc. That 28-day arc was provided to them within 24 hours, okay? Within 24 hours for them to have something, because we all know that there's been some churn, there's been some turnover. We know history is repeating itself over there. We know that not everybody has been around. As a matter of fact, I might even suggest that there are literally less than 5 people that were even around for the first anthology.
Oh, for sure. Like, what's anthology? Would be a question you might hear when you use the word anthology. It's the greatest hits. It's, hey, let's take everything that we've done so far and put it in a blender and make something great happen for a 3-month arc. That was anthology.
Yeah, RevDeuce, that's it. That's it. 100%. All right. Meanwhile, this schedule is actually made. Okay? Week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Here's some of the stuff we came up with, and now that I'm no longer gagged and restrained, I am going to share it with you, and I would like for your ideas to add to the list. Because here's what's going to happen. Okay? Rev is 100% right. Cameron shared the information that Fleet Command, for the first time ever, was going to take an actual pause from new feature development. That, by the way,
beginning with M92.
That, by the way, is great news. It's great news. It needed to happen. It's far overdue. All right. They're putting out crap, and none of the crap even works. Okay.
So instead of having all these programmers program new stuff, the purpose is to literally redirect them to assign them to a list of bugs to go out and squash.
Now, here's the thing. Okay. Q-Dog, as MJ points out, who is also an NDA streamer, this information wasn't even shared internally amongst their team. Okay?
No.
It was a small little task force. All right? Cruzito, don't startle me. Don't startle me, Cruzito. I'm allowed to be mad. Anyway.
We're not mad. We're disappointed. We're disappointed. We're not mad. Nobody's angry. We're not cussing.
I am fussy.
And we're not mad at RevDeuce in any way, shape, or form.
No, let's not get it twisted.
We would have done exactly what he did in his case. This is not a RevDeuce bash in any way, shape, or form. 0%.
So, anywho, here's more of the information that we're going to share out and we're going to give to you guys now, freely and publicly, so that you guys can help us shape the feedback. Okay. Espionage. Okay, this was one of the event series that we did. Players choose one of 2 tracks. You guys remember Espionage came during, was it Voyager or Deep Space Nine? I think it was Deep Space Nine, because remember
Deep
Space Nine. We had
that was all about the Kira and the Miles and who's the changeling and blah blah blah. And it ended up being Kira.
All right. Espionage. Yeah, that's right. Kira was the spy. That was who was the changeling.
That's right.
That was a fun, interesting little thing. You had missions. You had a story. Okay. Good stuff. Espionage. That was one. Choice of an unlock of an officer at the completion of the meta. Fantastic. We love that stuff. Okay. Hey, Cruzito, why are you getting yelled at? Guys, you came in and you started fussing at me. I do love you, though. Why is everyone riled up? Cruzito, I'll share with you later. Send me a DM. All right. Kobayashi Maru. Okay, Kobayashi Maru, 28-day event series. We could date that all the way back to Lower Decks Tendi. Okay, Lower Decks Tendi. Would you remember Tendi? Tendi was a great one. 28 days, near perfect participation. Was fun. We're trying to keep up with everything. All right, all the stuff. All right. Fun Daddy says it wasn't me this time. I promise, Cruzito. All right. How about, by the way, this was actually really funny. Let me see if I can find this one. Well, I can't find the screenshot that I shared with Jules, but Jules actually wrote down an event called Boldy Go.
That's right.
Boldy Go.
Have I seen that before?
Yes. Hey, Divine, the Great Hunt. As a matter of fact, that was more specifically referred to as the Herogen Summer Hunt Series. Yes, we got that on the list. Hey, Tarpy, how about a run of Echoes of V'ger. I mean, that was actually promised monthly anyway, and it hasn't happened. So why don't we just chuck that in there? How about Echoes of V'ger?
I thought it was a shitty event, but they told us, okay, let's have it.
Okay.
More stuff.
Let's see. What else do we have? Who remembers the Khan's Challenger series from the Wrath of Khanark? Great series. Wrath of Khan. Khan's Challenger series. Okay. By the way,
the one that everybody complained about.
Well, it was a little grindy, but in the grand scheme of things, it goes down into the world's greatest hits album category. All right. Here was one. This one took me a minute. I couldn't remember. I had to ask chat. I had to ask a few people. All right, because I couldn't remember it, and then a couple of the people that I asked couldn't remember it. All right, but who remembers Wandering Warriors? Wandering Warriors.
Wandering Warriors was one of my favorite. Wandering Warriors, and I'm sure you're going to mention the tie into that Summer Hunt. Oh boy, both those are amazing.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Hell's Cat says, let's go old school. Find some stuff from the disco arc. So, funny enough, I thought about burst events, but a lot of people didn't like the burst events. But honestly, I kind of like the burst events. All right. Pirate Yar says, what about Chronicle of the Ascendant? Never heard of it. Who's she? Just kidding.
Who's that? I mean, no appearing as a different name every week for a new thing.
Aha. All right. You've got, obviously, there's a ton of trivia events. Now, I see what you guys are writing in chat. K9 Tooth, Guru. I will have you know that the one and only mad scientist Jules Verne, number one on his list, was indeed Rialta Races. Distance traveled in a Rialta within a specified period of time. Fantastic events.
Fantastic events. A great event. So fun, so easy.
You know what we haven't seen in a really long time, which, by the way, some people liked, some people didn't. Bubba Joe notoriously didn't like these events, but specialty PvP, Disco v Disco, Vidar v Vidar. Okay, those types of events.
Bubba Joe like that? He would crush anybody in that.
He didn't like them because they were predetermined, right? Like if you had
whoever clicked first or last or whatever.
Yeah. Draven says, "Let's go mining for tribbles again." Wow, what a great event that was! That was
actually, it's funny. Cameron actually knew that example when we were talking about it. Though he's brand new to STFC, he had been doing some homework, and he did mention worms and tribbles as two things that nobody ever wants to hear from or see again.
Yeah. Ristrusi says worms. Now, here's the thing. Worms in their original form might have been a little bit grumpy, right? A little bit rough. However, if you guys will remember in the first anthology arc, this is why this one's a little bit close to me. All right. In the first anthology arc, did we ever learn the name of the author? Okay, I don't think we did. I am just going to call her Susie Q. Okay, she no longer works for Fleet Command, but this was one of
Susie's. Well, then you don't need to protect her identity. That's for damn sure.
I'm pretty sure she still has a Discord account somewhere, so I'm just going to call her Susie. However, Susie wrote Anthology. Susie was one of my favorite people at Live Ops. One of my absolute favorite, because she 100% was never, ever embarrassed or ashamed to ask for help. Never once was ashamed to ask for thoughts or opinions. Never was always willing to let somebody look over her math. All right. She was completely non-secretive about it. And I loved her. She was one of the most transparent arc runners that I've ever had the good fortune of working with. And you guys will remember how defensive I was of the worms in the anthology arc, because I basically wrote that with Susie Q. All right. And I remember some people being like, okay, well, it's better than it was. If we were going to get worms, which we were going to get worms. Okay. If we were going to get worms, then we turned it into a way. And if you guys remember, there was, God, I don't remember at that time, what, 80 or 90 or 100 officer shards that were sourced out of this anthology worms event. All right. Great reiteration. Great reiteration on that. All right. Hailing frequency.
I know you're neck deep in worms, but there's some things we need to address in chat.
Okay. I like the worms.
I love the worms too.
Berlin says, I'll take worms.
Please put Echo in charge. What?
Oh, no, sorry. I was going through chat. You go first.
Retrieving is saying, please nominate EcoBoost Engine to be in charge of the rewards and events. He will take care of us.
My name is Beck, and I like plants, and I'm a valley girl, and listen to me do all the things on a Rev Show.
I wish it was Rev Show. Then we could talk about whatever.
It's not Rev Show. Listen, here's the thing, and we'll get back to these events and planning and sharing and everything, but I got to tell you, this conversation with Cameron was fantastic. Here's another nugget of information, DJs, since, you know, it's all out in the open. Cameron is very sensitive to the main problem, other than culture in the game, to be the economy. He's very sensitive. He comes from a background of game design that it relies on economy almost exclusively. What's so funny?
There may or may not be a member of the live ops team right now taking particular exception to the fact that I said that Susie was one of my favorites of all time.
We're back to the room. Go ahead. Talk about the worms. Go ahead.
Settle down now. Settle down.
Are you in trouble?
No.
Are you in trouble?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
You
Boop bop.
sound. You sound.
Beep bop. Beep boop beep bop.
You're doing the sound
Boop bop.
like when
bop.
you're in trouble.
Thank you, Seth. What? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Huh.
Everything's fine. Chicken, banana.
That's messed up.
Banana, chicken,
I
banana.
know exactly what you sound like when you screw up.
Anyway, I'm gonna.
I hear it like twice or 3 times a night.
I'm gonna mute my mic so I can let Griffin finish his thoughts on EcoBoost Engine. It's not Eco.
Oh, am I back on?
Sorry.
Hi, Griffin. You look great today.
Not only does Cameron understand, you know, that he has his work cut out for him in certain areas of the game, which were addressed in the RevDeuce video. Please go watch it if you've not seen it. It's a great video. Watch it twice, in fact. The culture, the player sentiment, obviously the bugs, but the other big thing, which really raised my eyebrow, was his acknowledgement of a major issue in the game being the economy. UltimatDJz. Cameron came from a property
DJ, what is wrong with
very,
you?
very heavily with economy, online, handheld, video games dealing specifically with the economy. You might guess the genre that I'm referring to, but they are very, very, very economy driven. And if the economy is not right in this particular game, well, you are definitely not going to continue wanting to play that game and doing this 50,000 more times on your phone, right? So fixing the economy for the first time ever in the history of Star Trek Fleet Command was addressed as this is an embarrassing problem and these percentages are way wrong. And I can't wait to get in there and fix them. And I just kept thinking to myself, you know, Cameron, we've made up this completely fictional character. I don't know if you're familiar with the content, but his name is Billy from Accounting. And let me just tell you what we would love for you to discuss with Billy from Accounting on your first day of taking that seriously. He says, oh, I know. The economy is definitely in the midst of a reset and needs to be corrected. And that is my top priority. I mean, isn't that great news? Culture, economy, bugs. How could you not leave a meeting like that feeling like you're jazzed?
Oh,
Right,
my
DJs,
mic was
go
still
ahead.
off. Sorry, my mic was still off. Yes. Okay. And by the way, this meeting was authentic. We were able to freely discuss some of our opinions and some of our thoughts. I was very candid on the current leader.
But in a positive and constructive way. You were very candid, but in a positive and constructive way, because we're positive and constructive people.
Sure. All right. Anyway, whatever. I don't know. I've lost my train of thought. Bugs,
economy.
all the things. And listen, in all fairness,
You were talking about how great the meeting was. You were back to the meeting.
I did feel good about the meeting. All right. I felt good about the meeting. And I suppose that I still do from a perspective of, hey, let's tackle the problem. Let's try to fix the game. Bit says lag is in what category? Technological stability. All right. I believe that goes in the STFC is an embarrassment to the mobile community, mobile gaming community category. All right.
Oh, 100%.
All right?
Yes.
And by the way,
things.
again, not my words. Okay. I mean, literally, embarrassment. That's the number one word that describes Fleet Command that I take away from that meeting. And I think it's very powerful. And by the way, the reason, and I don't mean this maliciously, I don't. I actually said this to Cameron. My feeling about Cameron was actually very positively motivated because he had no reservation about looking in the mirror and acknowledging the problems with this product. Okay.
1,000%. He's looking at it from a fresh eye perspective, but with the experience of over a decade of game design and game and business management in gaming under his belt. So he can come in and almost immediately see these issues, only to have them backed up. If you ever thought that participating in these live streams and getting your opinions out there was not heard or not helpful, this man has poured through your comments, and he knows exactly what you were saying and exactly what you'd like to see prioritized within this game, not to the finite pin. That's what DJz is doing here, going through these events, and we can talk about the bugs too. But for the first time, this is a man who wants to go in and say, look, this is where we're at with it. And some people are going to like the change and embrace it, and some people are not. The only difference is that the people who like the change and embrace the change are going to be part of the solution exclusively.
No.
And that's music to my ears, because that's exactly what we've needed somebody to say for a very long time.
Now, Jamabi says deja vu. Here's the difference, Jamabi.
Yeah.
All right, there is a difference. The first difference is kind of what we had talked about last week. The fact that Fleet Command has never literally said the words "I'm sorry." Right? Never in the history of the game. Okay? I think that right off the bat, he scored points with me because he was willing to recognize the current state of the game.
Yes.
Okay? I mean, that's a simple statement.
DJ, does that mean we took Connor out to the barn and put him down like an old donkey? And did we get a new shiny car with this new person? How long are we giving this person before we take him out to the barn, too?
Oh, my God.
Of course.
How is that a hype train or a sticker party?
It was the number of bits. Yeah, go.
Let's just let that fart aerate in the chat for the next minute while you throw your stickers.
Now, I'm gonna turn this down every bit. You guys can have fun with your stickers. I'm gonna continue the conversation. Cruzito says, "Uh-oh, here we go with the feelings. I need to see actual data." No, you're 100% right. Right? You're 100% right. We've heard it all before. We've seen it all before. Okay? All of that. Now, did Griffin say something? Did you say something mean to the players?
I have no idea. I just read 8-Bit Ash saying, "Why go so far as to shame a player's opinion?" Maybe I was misheard, 8-Bit. I didn't know shame any player's opinion. I said, it's good that you have been making all of your comments and giving all of your feedback, because there's finally a man who has actually read them and has embraced them and is going to wake up every day to fix them.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. And by the way, I totally acknowledge why that feels weird, different, and like a foreign concept. That's not at all meant to be a dig on the players at all, 8-Bit. It is actually more of a dig of our existing current management, all right, our existing current leadership within this product, and how dismissive and out of touch and how non-communicative and how ignorant their decision-making is. All right, period. Plain and simple. So, again, me personally, coming out of this meeting, I felt great. I felt like Cameron was coming in with an attitude of, yeah, we've screwed up. Hey, listen, think about this. Let's take a position of a fixer, okay? You guys know that I do fixing, right? I'm a fixer. Maybe that's why, Griffin, I feel like I can relate to Cameron a little bit, because that's what I do. I fix things.
We are the same boat. I fixed things at Fry's Electronics for 19 years.
I
store management level problems, not entry level problems.
Department by department, I go in and I fix things. All right. So one of the first things that you got to do as a fixer, Okay. One of the things that you got to do as a fixer is be willing to look at the product and realize you have a problem. It's the same in any form of therapy, counseling, whatever. Okay. Hi, I'm so-and-so. I have a problem. Right? I've got a problem. Okay. So, wait, I didn't fix Connor.
No, they say you don't fix Connor. You didn't fix Connor.
You didn't. No, what? It's not our job to fix Connor. What?
We can't fix Scopely employees, unlike people who work. See, it's again the Scopely digit. We cannot fix either a Scopely nor a digit employee. Okay, Cameron, who we are referring to, RevDeuce made a wonderful organizational pyramid of their corporate hierarchy with pictures. So I recommend you go watch that RevDeuce video. But you'll see that Cameron is up here in the pyramid and Connor is down here in the pyramid. Mm-hmm. And the one gripe that I have with the RevDeuce video is that poor Hammy is at the bottom of the pyramid. Well, Hammy is not a decision maker. Yeah. Hammy is a communicator. So to put Hammy in that pyramid just makes the gripes that Hammy has even worse for poor Hammy. Hammy's not involved in any of the decision making that you guys are mad about.
Yeah.
You guys that watch our content, you know that, right? Hammy is not like, oh, don't run this event, run that event. Ooh, don't pay him that much, pay him only this much. Yeah. Hammy has nothing to do with any of those decisions. He is communicating to you. He is literally the messenger. And to put Hammy in a corporate pyramid structure that's on the same rank and file as people who are making decisions, that is literally killing the messenger. What are we doing?
That's true, Doss. Hammy becomes a scapegoat in that scenario.
That is unfair, and that's the one part I do not like.
Hammy does also need some Visine. He does need some Visine.
Hamster?
All the Hammy needs is a hug and to be left alone and to not be put on graphs of corporate decision-making hierarchy.
If, in fact, he was a decision maker, it would be different. But I do agree with that point. But nonetheless, with regard to the fixing, one of the first things you got to do is acknowledge there's a problem. The simple fact that Cameron could sit down and say, yeah, we've got a problem. And by the way, I'm going to say, too, and I meant to say this a second ago, so I'm sorry I'm circling back. You don't hire a fixer unless you have a problem. Okay.
And you mean to fix it.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
And you're putting resources into fixing it.
Yeah.
Like.
Ooh. And what I will share to that point, Tarpitude, is I did interrupt. I'm in a mood to interrupt today. I interrupted Cameron in the middle of his little introduction. And I said, Cameron, I just need to know one thing. Tell me like I'm a 5-year-old, because I often needed the most basic possible explanation. Based on the job description that you just gave and what your mission was, are you a consultant? Mm-hmm. And are you simply coming in to identify problems for you to report the problems to Connor or the STFC team? Or are you in a position of making decisions and identifying objectives and enforcing staffing changes, objective changes? Are you steering the ship, or are you here to advise? And he says, oh, no. Oh, I'm steering the ship.
He did indicate that this was now his show. He also indicated that he was going to be has spent the last several weeks looking over data, numbers, mathematics. Ooh, one thing that I took away, which may be minor, but it's a big win for me, is that he believes that data is not always on a spreadsheet. All right. And by the way, love this. Absolutely love this, because how many times have we talked about Scopely grossly misinterpreting data? All right. For example,
yeah.
For example, the exact specific example came up of spending on a pack only to spend the materials of said pack for a later event and then having the monetization attributed to whatever was going on with that particular event. Whoa. I know. Crazy, Vic. It's a crazy concept. It's as though for the first time in 7 years, someone actually is going to use a little bit of common sense and be like, okay, if I buy the treasury, I'm going to use it over here because I find some value in the officer. But just because I don't buy a pack on Officer Day means that I don't care about the officer. God, what a crazy
concept. Why are we
concept.
both not green right now?
What a crazy concept. That
Did
being
you hear
said,
me?
Yes. I don't know how to turn myself green. And not there. Okay.
There you go.
I can
That's close enough.
Be somewhat green. All right. So this was another thing that actually gave me a lot of hope, is that data can be interpreted in such a way that, I don't know, maybe we actually pretend for a minute that we know our players.
Ooh.
Okay.
Or our economy.
Or our economy. So I was motivated by that.
Big time.
All right. There were a lot of good things that came out of this meeting, including, for example, hey, and you know what? Now I'm going to give you guys a little bit more insight, because I've been hearing a lot of this. Even Putz in our chat the other day was very grumpy about the fact that they had moved the ARC 2 days. And I have been defending this decision. I've been defending this decision, and I'll tell you exactly where it came from. It came from Cameron. Okay? As a result of the meeting that we had where we all right, and again, not going to necessarily name anybody. Anybody else who was in that meeting that wants to speak up, feel free to do so. Okay? I'm not gonna out anybody, but if you were in that meeting and you wanna say that you are a part of it, absolutely. 100% of the attendees said, and I quote, "This next arc is garbage. It's terrible.
Well,
it's not ready.
It's going to set you back from what you want to accomplish. It is not going to put you in the forward direction of improving morale in your community and your player base. It is, in fact, going to give people another reason to go, huh.
Yeah. This next arc, the one that's starting in what?
A week.
6 days? Okay. 6 days. Maybe, and I say this, I said this to somebody the other day, worst arc I've ever seen, and I was here for assaults. Worst arc I had ever seen, and I was here for assaults. Now, the good news about that chat, the good news is he heard, okay?
He did.
He heard, because listen, Vic, this was a cool thing, something that I've never heard happen before. Literally, this has never happened. Anybody who's ever play tested a feature in this game can tell you this has never happened. We had playtest number 1. All right? And it was so atrociously bad. It was universally pooped on by the entire playtest community. It was universally pooped on by all feedback, everybody. Yo, this is awful. Star Fox says maybe they should postpone it. Gee, you're exactly right.
What a brilliant idea. That's exactly what we all said. It's like, oh, you're in the mood to make a statement? Hey, come out and say, hey, we're just going to cancel this arc because it's just going to make you mad. We're going to fix bugs instead.
Now, Roselius, here's the thing. This meeting did happen almost a week ago. For the first time ever, the Fleet Command team scheduled an emergency playtest number 2.
And why ever would that be, UltimatDJz?
Why ever would... Now, crazy, I know they didn't say that. But again, I don't understand the flow of communication, which is why I'm just going to come out and just start giving it to you. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you, chat. Get ready for it, because DJs and Griffin, we're giving it to you. We're giving all of it to you, and you're going to like it.
And you'll like it. We're still trying to figure out where the boundary is. We have been told that we can discuss what we did discuss during the meeting on Monday, so here we go. This was discussed in the meeting on Monday.
And what did they fix? They fixed a lot of stuff, to the point where they came back for emergency playtest number 2. We played it, still identified a couple of things, but my gosh, it was fundamentally a different arc. Completely. I mean, we're talking, you guys already know the Athena's coming, so whatever. We're talking the abilities of the Athena were changed. Researches were changed. Hostiles were rebalanced. Okay? I mean, literally, the entire thing was rebuilt in days.
It was for the purpose of saving us from what is the trope? What is always the trope? Month A, create a problem. Month B, sell a solution. And ooh, we don't like it when you do that. Well, did they ever say, hold my beer?
They sure did.
With 91.
Now, here's the crazy thing.
They were like, oh, you didn't like that? Oh, we're just absolutely no problem. We'll just make one have nothing to do with the other. Take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
As a matter of fact, my words were, this feels like the most disjointed content release that I've ever seen within an arc. As in, like, we had part 1, M90. We have part 2, M91, right? And never before had I seen something come out that was so wild in a way different, unsupportive, completely unrelated, and actually damaging to your progress in M90 that it could not be released. Now, circling back to Cameron, who agreed and said, listen, we are going to examine several things here. One, we don't have time to write necessarily a full anthology, but we're going to task the team with fixing some of your problems. Okay? To the point where we had emergency playtest number 2, played it, and it was largely much better. To then,
they made the problem go away by not making it go away, but actually addressing the disjointedness, as DJs so astutely pointed out in the first playtest, and accurately said ad nauseum to the point where not Cameron, but we're it's like, what other words respectfully and kindly and lovingly can we say to make our point heard that you got this and you got this, and the cavalry doesn't come. Sam Beckett never found his way home. What's going to happen with these poor people stuck in the 90?
Now,
and then Cameron came.
So to that point, and this was my deal. All right. They came back and said, guys, M90 is not ready. Okay. They literally came back after playtest number 2. Okay. We still have some stuff, but it's not ready. All right. To which our response almost universally was, hey, okay, you know what? Here, you want to earn a point or two with the community? Then own it. Okay. And simply push it. Push it real good. All right, push it.
Salt and pepper. Ooh, for the win.
It's not the end of the world to push content that is not ready. As a matter of fact, that is Scopely's entire problem, is releasing content that is half-baked, completely untested, and not at all ready to be served in a live environment.
Indeed. True.
Okay? They needed a little bit more. Now, Q-Dog says, is 2 days enough time? Don't know. Can't tell you. All right? But what I will tell you is between Monday and Thursday, they made a tremendous amount of progress.
Miracles happened. Okay. Mountains moved.
Now, Moon Knight says, yet everybody's upset over the delay. Here's one reason, Moon Knight, I think people don't understand it because, again, the communication was a little bit not fully. It's not how I would have written the communication, but that's fine. I would have written it with a little bit more of self-deprecation. Okay? I would have written it and said, hey, it's not ready. And instead of pushing terrible content, we're going to actually change our pattern. This is step 1 in changing our culture, is to not push a product on you that we know is not ready and try to wing it after it goes live. All right? We are actually going to push for a couple of days, and we're going to do our best to get it right. Vic says, now that I know the reason for the delay, I'm okay with it. I told them this was my agreement, was I will support the push. I will praise the push. I've been asking you for years to push.
And Cameron gets it. He specifically explained to us, when I'm talking about we have cultural issues to address, part of the issue is not properly allowing our, I am now, this is my exposition of what I understand him to say, but allowing our live ops team and our communications team accurately and in detail, just say what's going on and why. The why. We need to tell our players the why. And this is a prime example of what happens when you tell the why. It happened right there in a bubble. Oh, now that I understand the 2-day delay, I'm totally cool with it. Cameron gets that. In the past, we have not been able to tell you the why. We didn't even get to know the why. We're just told, here's the medicine, it's in the spoon, swallow it and figure it out. And Cameron is not that way. Cameron wants to explain the why. And hallelujah to that, because exactly what you just said there in chat, my guy, thank you for making that comment, because that proves exactly what we're talking about is true. And he gets it. And that's what made me so happy about being a part of that meeting on Monday.
I like this comment. 8-Bit Ash says, but now you're setting a higher expectation for the release. Do you really want to do that? Here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to straight up leak it because, again, why not?
Well, it was talked about in the meeting.
All right. Here, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. Community, rest. Oh, okay. Hey, let me ask you guys in your mid-60s. Let me ask you guys in your early 70s. How many hundreds/thousands of these hostiles you've had to kill to get a single pull of these training merits so that you can start. What was one of the big things that we talked about all month long was the point of entry to this loop. All right.
The Killers has it perfectly. 0, because I didn't do it because it was too damn hard and I figured it out in the beginning, so I just skipped it.
Wade says
and how many people are just like that? You don't even know. Zelia says hundreds and hundreds, many, many holes. Exactly.
Havermeyer, 0, skipped it. Q-Dog, skipped it. Benny Hills Ghost, skipped it. Shawty, yeah, skipped it. Zyrus, skipped it. Sonos, skipped it. Tony, skipped it. Duder, skipped it. Wade, skipped it. Killer,
Samus ran. I refuse to grind that much. I paused as a result. I refuse to grind that much. I am paused on this new loop. What if we told you right here tonight on Raw, coming next Thursday, is a solution for that problem and you don't even have to pay for it?
Coming next Thursday, every single hostile has been rebalanced for easier engagement. Okay? As a matter of fact, by a lot. Okay. As a matter of fact, we had people playtesting an emergency playtest number 2 that were running their level of hostile with Loot Crew. SKZ says, I'll believe it when I see it. Fair. Totally fair. We got to see it coming. We did see it. Now, implementing is another thing. All right. Implementing is another thing, admittedly. However, this was their intent. Their intent was to come back and say, okay, we need an opportunity for the people who have checked out to come back and try again.
Yep.
Well, maybe better late than never, but right here is a huge flag of culture change, because ordinarily they would have just sold you the Athena that made everything better.
Yeah, you would have had to pay for it. Or in this case, hold my beer. What if you pay for it and it didn't even make it any better?
Which, by the way, was on playtest number 1 was absolutely the case. The Athena was the biggest piece of hot garbage I've ever seen.
It completely did not address the solve of 90. It didn't even touch 90. Now you get the solution for 90 and it's free. It's a rebalancing of hostiles that everybody will get simply by updating the app.
The Athena was so bad, guys. It was so bad. Oh, my God. It was awful. All right. But was it worse than the $1,000 Mayflower? Yes, Cruzito. At least I got to fly that thing and have some fun with it. All right. So, yeah, Alpaca says, I kill boatloads of 70s, die instantly on a 71. Hopefully that is not the case for you anymore.
That will change. That will change if everything holds, if the numbers remain as they were on Thursday, which why wouldn't they?
Star Fox says, this makes me happy knowing this as I enter G6. And this is a part of the culture change that we're talking about changing here just a little bit, and where I think Cameron is going to have a very large thumbprint on what Fleet Command looks like in the future. However, I realize what I'm saying. I realize what I'm saying to you, community. It is a lot of deja vu, isn't it? a lot of deja vu because Connor came out and said the exact same thing 1 year ago. Connor came, and by the way, this was also very candid feedback that I'm going to share because, again, why not? It was in the meeting. Connor has lost the trust of the people. He's lost the trust of his team. He's lost the trust of the content creators, moderators. Connor is no longer an effective public-facing leader. His communications don't matter anymore. His words don't matter because nobody believes anything that he says. He is no longer an effective public-facing liaison. It's not me. My internet is fine. I'm all green.
Yeah, you did. No, you choked for a minute. You did. Or Twitch choked your stream. Yeah,
maybe Twitch choked us out a little bit.
But you're back. You're fine. Everything good. Everything good.
So, yes, what needs to happen here, and by the way, I agree, community. I agree. We are, this is fool me once, fool me twice scenario. Okay? Fool me once, fool me twice scenario. That this is, it's time to start backing up words with actions. Okay? It's time to start backing up words with actions. And we need to see. That's what
fixers do.
Oh, it is. All right. Now, and Alicia says, okay, we can fix M90, but I will have more faith when they launch M91. So here's the deal. More information from the meeting. M91 is going to go off. It's been completely rewritten in the last week. The reason that we are now enlisting the help of the community and the reason that we are going to spend a little bit of time on this in just a little bit, because, by the way, I was supposed to be building Legos tonight. I'm so aggravated with all this that I didn't even want to do
I can't even look
tonight.
at a Lego. I would snap a Lego in half right now. I was so upset.
However, M92 will, at least as of now, the plan is that M92 will not launch. Okay? M92 will not launch, and hopefully, a version of Anthology will be collaborated upon between us and Live Ops to then allow a full dedication of team members towards structural stability. And this is where this conversation steered to the word embarrassing.
Hey, DJ.
Hey, buddy.
And Griffin, does that mean I don't have to bend over and spell run anymore while they lube and tell me to bite the pillow?
I got the button this time.
I get a break from being screwed so hard.
I got the button. Thank you. Thank you, by the way. Appreciate that, Killer.
Well, let me tell you, we were left, that was good. We were left with 2 action items. What stuff that we can throw in event-wise to keep people busy while the man behind the curtain goes to work? And 2, what does the man going, I'm quoting Wizard of Oz, I'm not being sexist, Tarpitude. What does the individual behind the curtain going to work need to specifically focus on? 2 things. What will players enjoy engaging in? And what really, I heard Kir'Shara several times in the chat today. That's a perfect example. What are the glaring bugs that prevent the game from working as it should? The previous 89 releases, what were the things that never quite worked right that we just moved past and never addressed? I need to know because we need to fix it. Right, DJ?
Sure. So there are 2 lists. There are 2 lists that we are working on. One is the bug list in order of priority. The second list.
Heretic wants to know if he can get us our Mantis comp.
Get real.
Get eviscerated.
Get eviscerated, Heretic. All right. Bug list in order of priority. What's the most important to you guys? I can tell you about a few of them that I put on my list, and some that Jules had, and others. Again, not going to call out any other names. But then the second list is, what do we do in the meantime? One of the biggest things that we've always talked about here within this community is, in fairness, they still got bills. They still got to make some money. They've still got to be able to pay their families or pay their staff to support their families, all this stuff. All right, we got bills. So what is it that we do in the meantime? If we're going to 100% dedicate all resources. All resources towards fixing, quote, the embarrassing state of our game. Then what do we do in the meantime? Okay. So they were told they needed to earn the money. They needed to rethink some of their monetization strategy in the fact of, hey, fun equals dollars. Okay. Make me want to engage, make me feel value, and I will engage monetarily. All right. And then, hey, hop back into some of the fun stuff that we've been talking about. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this might be the most brazen leak that I'm going to give, but it's completely fun and not at all feature related. But there is a player title coming next month that I would 100% pay $20 for. There's multiple player titles coming next month that I would pay $20 for, including my very own Nice Aft player title.
Wow.
Okay.
Your dreams have been answered.
You should have heard his excitement when he found that.
By the way, that is that
in the
it's
playtest.
Yeah.
You should have heard DJ's excitement
Because I know it was mine. I know it was mine. Okay? They did that for me.
I mean, it's not as cool as a narrative back button, but it is pretty cool.
I mean, I feel like it, right? Retrieving. By the way, a lot has happened. We did talk to them about the retrieving player title, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to figure out a way to get that out there really quickly. But yeah, it didn't end up happening. All right. But Nice Aft. Okay. Am I an only child? No, I've got 3 siblings. Why, Guffa? All right. But yeah, I thought that was great. All right. Now, to me, that is something that does nothing at all except for a cosmetic. That's a fun, stupid little thing. Okay. Cruzito says, meh, on the cosmetics. I want things that affect gameplay. I get that. I do. You're not alone. But there are people that could relieve some of the pressure on the utility items to perform monetarily, to earn a little bit with cosmetics. All right. I'm pretty excited about it.
There are also people who will probably pay pretty penny for discounted materials and resources.
Sure.
I could see a arc that's like an anthology arc being very heavily centered around late model officers, materials, and resources to help you advance through the game. What better thing to do while you're building for a better tomorrow in the background?
DOS wants a crab avatar. Okay, crab rave, hailing frequency.
DJ, this could be your lucky month. They might even sell you a garbage cow.
Ooh, I'd pay for that.
How much would it take for you to explode a third one? Asking for a
now
friend.
we're talking. Now we're talking.
All right. Hope is a dangerous thing. I know. It's so funny. But here's the thing. So coming back to some of the action items that came out of this meeting, I left the meeting feeling really, really good. All right. I left the meeting feeling really, really good because a fixer does what a fixer does what Cameron has already started to do. All right. For the next several weeks, he will be traveling to all of the offices to watch firsthand how things are handled, implemented, discussed, and ultimately
we heard
released.
Specifically in the RevDeuce video, 2 weeks in Spain, 2 weeks in Dublin, 2 weeks in LA. I mean, all that's missing are the flight numbers.
All right. We know. Yes, he's going overseas as well. Tiny Mama says, what are we doing for mid-ops? Mid-ops is, I mean.
Oh, red.
Here's the deal.
Look at the red comment. DJs, answer that red comment. Why could that not be done on Teams?
I'll tell you why it can't be done on Teams, Red Cyrus, because it's easy for people to hit the mute button, to be playing solitaire. It's easy for people to be distracted by their dog. All right. You need to
you need to look people in the eye.
Yeah.
When you're deciding who is who in the zoo, This is my vision for the future, and I need to know, are you here or are you there? Can you do it? Do you want to put in the work? It's going to be a lot of work. Changing who you are and how you feel and how you prioritize is a major thing. Are you sure you're up to this challenge?
That man's playing Galaga over there.
You don't get that on a Teams meeting. You know, one time I had to fire a store manager who had been with the company longer than me, about 20 years. And everybody was convinced that that was not going to happen. Like, he was just going to tell you, I'm not leaving. You know what? No, I'm good. I'm just going to stay right here. I had to walk him outside, and we were doing a walk of the perimeter of the store, as I often do, to see, you know, how many lights are out, are the bushes clean and everything. And I walked by this door and I said, you know, Jim, I don't. That is on the master key code. That lock looks extremely old. Are you sure you can open that door? He said, well, yeah, boss, I got the key right here. I said, let me see your keys. And I put his key in the door, and I said, huh, you're right. It does open that. You know, let's go back to the manager's office and have a conversation.
Now, Cyrus, I don't disagree that bigger corporations than Scopely don't need to do it in person to achieve this. But again, I'm going to come back and remind you, this is not a healthy, functioning organization. Okay? There is a cancer, and it needs to be cut out. All right? Anytime you bring in a fixer, there is a problem to be fixed. All right? And I would listen. When I go in to fix things, the first thing I do is observe and investigate everything. I want to learn everything about everybody. I want to learn where the problems are. You want to know why I'm not going to take somebody's word for it? Because that person's word may actually be the problem. You know what I'm saying? That person's attitude, that person's description of their job to me may actually be the problem.
Yeah, that comes when people start believing their own bullshit, which is very common.
So I fully endorse him going all the way around the world to observe every working component of this game. Because you know what? Fleet Command has a problem. We've known about it for years. But it's become very, very apparent in the last 8 to 10 months. They have a serious problem. Game numbers are down. Players are leaving in droves. Why? Fleet Command up to this point has refused to look in the mirror. They blame everybody and everything else for their own failures. And the administration of Scopely, led by Walter Driver and Mr. Javier, have said we are not ready to give up on Fleet Command. So they have spent a ridiculous amount of money to bring in a man who is expected to single-handedly fix this product. And he's done it before. A man he's done it before.
Who did it before, and in fact brought a title into its 12th year, having its most profitable year in its 12th year. And
I look forward to that.
You just don't do that if you're about to go into maintenance mode, kids.
You don't. That's true. All right. And I am pleased. Moose says, I'm glad they're not willing to give up on it because I'm not ready to give up on it. We're all here with you. The whole reason that we're so pissed off all the time is because we actually care. Zyra says, I'll believe it when I see it. 1,000%. I'm with you because, again, I'm having deja vu like crazy. But Cyrus, here's the difference. Okay. Objectively speaking, here is one difference that we've seen so far. This guy has been brought in from outside to do big, big things. Culture change, restructure. All right. And by the way, I'm going to point this out. I was actually having a conversation earlier today with Panda Pirate. And he said, I wonder if I wonder if players know what's actually going to happen. Because, by the way, he's right. Okay? I'm going to tell you this right now. Expectations in this game are going to have to be reset. Okay? Mm-hmm. The economy is completely jacked up. We know that. All right? However, there are things that are going to have to go through a fundamental reset in this game. Groovy says, I hope they regard legacy players in some fashion. I think so. That was actually one of the things, Groovy. I told him that I first give up on my G7 account and start over. And he said, you know what? A lot of our players do that. It's not what we want. It's not what we want. As a matter of fact, from a game development standpoint, I'm pretty sure Scopely doesn't like the alts that we create. It foobars all the numbers. I'm pretty sure they would literally just much rather us be having fun, spending bunches of money on the levels of accounts that they're designing content for. So I think that this is a good start. But Zyrus, you're exactly right. We got to see it. And we said the same thing with Connor a year ago. We need to see it. Connor failed. He told us that he was going to show us. He did not. Okay? Here's hoping, Cameron, that you are able to do it, that you have better results than Connor did. I want you to. We all want you to. Rev put, and again, I will not ever not praise this, the best video maybe I've ever seen him make. Scopely, save our game. And the good news about that is that Walter and Javier already knew. They already knew. If you guys look,
they were already on top of that, Rose.
Yeah. If you guys look, Cameron started with Scopely a few months ago. Okay. He's been getting his feet wet. He's been watching everything. I agree. This was a fantastic ask. I love that it was asked. I love that the community had a voice through that video. But the decision was already made to invest in fixing the product. Now, can they? Sure, I think they can. Will they? That's going to come down to decision making. Will they? I don't know.
That's the fallacy. That's the fallacy. We always think that's the choice. Can they and will they? And it's neither one, you guys.
Tell me.
You figured it out by now. It's, do they want to? And it really depends on the regime and who you're talking about. Do they want to put the effort into admitting you're wrong, making changes, showing up to work early, leaving late, coming in on your days off, and listening? And there's a type of person who will tell you, no, I hear you, but we're still going to do it this way because it was never our intent to use this new ship for that old reason.
Yeah.
And then there will be other people who will tell you, oh, this is what the community wants. Well, this is what the community is going to get because they're the customer and we work for the community.
The customers are our boss.
Number two.
Yeah.
And the only problem with that, not for us, but for them, is that Cameron happens to be in charge by like a lot.
A lot. You know, one of the things that you guys actually said here very recently, when I've been drawing the distinction between Scopely and Digit, all right, I'm actually glad for this. And by the way, I love the organizational chart that Rev published today. Aside from the fact that Hammy was on it, I love
just
the
crop Hammy out the bottom. Hammy has nothing to do with any of this in the most loving way.
But the 3 tiers, I actually love that. All right, because this actually now gives 100% credence to what I've been saying. Where is Zeron? Because he's been fussing at me for weeks about this whole Scopely versus Digit thing.
Oh, Digit Scopely thing. This is in the it's right here. The hierarchy is right here.
Proof in the pudding that Digit has been operating independently and shooting themselves in the foot day after day after day, month after month, arc after arc. Failed release after failed release. And now Scopely is saying, to which you guys have said, Scopely should take responsibility. Scopely should be embarrassed about this product. You guys have been saying these. These are your words. Scopely should not be allowing this to happen. Well, maybe they were a little late to the party. Okay? Maybe they were a little late to the party. But Scopely has stepped in. Okay? Scopely has stepped in. And this is ultimately something that they did a couple of months ago, unbeknownst to a lot of us. And here's to hoping that it actually starts to manifest itself in ways that actually improve the game for us. Zeno says, is Connor out? No. Doesn't have to be. One of the number one things I look at as a fixer is, okay, this is what we're going to change. This is how we're going to fix the problem. Tell me what you think we can do. Let's talk about these options. This way hasn't been working. This is what we've been doing. So what do we do different? Okay. And like any fixer does, in my position, here's the question I'm going to ask. Do you want to be a part of the solution? Okay. Are you going to play as a team player and be a part of the new solution? If yes, great. Glad to have you. Let's get to work. If not,
that's
bye-bye.
Okay.
If not,
that's okay.
That's okay.
If you don't want to, that's okay. We'll just find somebody else who will.
So let's get to work. All right. So what is Connor's future with the company? That's completely up to Connor.
Oh, we're not speculating on that. We're not commenting on that. We're not here to consult for our guy.
Completely
here.
Up to him.
We're stating facts of the case. We are fact tellers. We are giving the information on the record of what it's been. We are not decision makers. We do not have that level of control, nor do we want it.
Sure we don't. Absolutely. And to be clear, I have said this for a very, very long time, that Scopely owes us nothing. Fleet Command, Digit, owes us nothing as creators, as NDA'd, volunteers, not on the payroll. They owe us nothing. The fact that Cameron and others organized this meeting, not only with us, but with Rev and others, there's others, and more that will happen. The fact that he's actually getting in front of players, the fact that he's actually seeking feedback, the fact that he's actually conducting an investigation, that is, in fairness, something I have not seen before. It gives me motivation to see something different. We know what we're doing. It gives me
hope as well.
We know what we're doing isn't working. So let's try something new. And Alicia says, was the meeting scheduled before or after Rev's video? The first one? No, we had our first meeting before.
Ours was Monday morning. I don't know when Rev's was. It was after ours for sure at some point. Rev is not under NDA. So we've had live streams, DJs, since this meeting. We are NDA'd. We have signed agreements that we do not share confidential information. We were informed that this meeting was highly confidential and that in his own time with the greater content creator community, he wanted to communicate the thoughts after meeting us first, which I think is a noble and a good gesture. We were all caught off guard. If you watched the beginning of the stream, we were surprised by all of this information also being shared with a non-NDA content creator who did what we would have done in his place. We just shared all the information because he has no obligation to keep it a secret. I mean, that's their bad. If they didn't want it shared, they shouldn't have shared it with a non-NDA content creator. And so now here we are talking about it because we have permission to do so. RevDeuce has nothing to do with this from our standpoint. We have absolutely no beef with anything that Rev said. It's just that, kind of being taken off guard that, I thought that we were rolling this information out one way, and now here it all comes a different way. And, some people were not even informed of what was going on before that video hit. That was a little unfortunate, but we have been allowed DJs to talk about it. We've also been authorized to read his response that he wrote tonight to us about that.
I will read you this response. So, there's a lot here. All right. So tonight, because of some of the questions regarding the release of information that was not allegedly authorized and then was shared, there were questions. All right. Many other official content creators were like, didn't even know about this meeting. Huh?
Right.
Who's Cameron? Right. That kind of thing. Okay? Over the last week, I've been jumping into a lot of conversations with players and creators as I start getting more involved with Fleet Command. Some of these conversations has happened with other groups before other groups simply because we needed to move fast and start opening dialogue and gathering feedback. I fully understand frustration about the lack of information clarity. Giving this team the opportunity to hear information and having honesty between us is 100% my goal. I do understand how information in this video was perceived differently, especially for those of you who have not yet been able to be a part of our early conversations.
Talking about the RevDeuce video that was posted a few hours ago today.
Although we are still building trust, I want to assure you that nothing outside of our communication was shared any differently. However, it was our fault for not sharing with this group first. I take accountability for not allowing this group access to our conversation before now. My intentions are to move fast and start building stronger relationships across the entire community. One of the reasons I've been having so many conversations this week is because I want faster feedback, more real-time, direct communication, and a healthier relationship between the game team and the public than we've ever had before. What excites me the most is that these conversations are happening at all. I want you to know that you have someone in product leadership who wants to be directly connected to the players and creators who can help influence real change inside the game. That is something I am personally committed to. I am genuinely pumped about what is to come. Next week, we will be having another meeting, and he talks about some of those other details, so we've got another meeting on the books with him next week. Have an amazing weekend. See you next week. That was new Senior Vice President of Star Trek Fleet Command, Cameron. Okay?
There you have it.
Moose says, this makes me very hopeful. Just hope there's no egg on the face later. You know what, Moose? Here's the thing. I don't even think Cameron's perfect. I think he will misstep. But I think that somebody with the energy and the knowledge and the experience that he brings is bound. I think someone with his level of experience, knowledge, and enthusiasm is bound to make improvements, or at least bound to make it look different. Okay? At the very least, is bound to make it look different. Good or bad, yet to be determined. But I think
Cameron
it'll be
doesn't
different.
turn the ship around and start winning more players year over year, so there's not net shrink, but net gain in players as well as revenue, he will have considered himself a failure. And that's not acceptable for him. I guarantee that he is going to find a way to make people happy and make them stay. Come hell or high water, I think there's nothing off the table in terms of what he's not willing to do. Did I double the negative myself? To make this experience better for all players.
Stewie Doo brings up a really good point. It should be pointed out. Those who were in the first meeting were made aware that Rev was going to be spoken to. And as he should. You know what? Griffin said the same thing. Beck has said the same thing. He is a content creator, whether he's got the NDA or not. He has a humongous audience. People pay attention to when he speaks. That's never been in doubt. If a true fixer is going to come in, there cannot be biases.
No.
There must be a complete and full investigation. Even Tarpey said that same thing to me earlier. Okay? All perspectives have to be examined here. So, the question is, do I think that Rev will be invited to more meetings in the future? Good God, I hope so. Okay? Because it will take all of us. It will take all of us. What I don't want to happen... All of our
communities. And it's not the same community. Yeah. Right, DJs? There's more and more differential between these communities than there ever has been before. Everybody has a seat at this table in order to make the game better, and that includes all voices.
What I want to happen, all right, and hope that we can avoid is consistency across these meetings and information. That was one of the things, like Griffin said, that had me very, very frustrated earlier today. And I shouldn't be, because it's very Scopely. All right. Miscommunication, handling things differently, and left hand not knowing what the right hand is doing. My God, that is Scopely. If I don't know anything else about Scopely, it is communication is clumsy. Okay. That being said, yes, I want all voices. I want all voices. All right. I want everybody to be able to improve and work together to make this game better. And as a fixer, Cameron is starting out on the right foot. He's starting out on the right foot because all investigation, all information, all the opinions, he has to examine them in a non-biased fashion. Okay? Has to.
Absolutely. No, Master Viper, DJz is right. He did not say digit on purpose. At this point, but the impression that I got from that meeting was that Scopely is in full and firm control of the immediate future of Star Trek Fleet Command.
Now,
as an umbrella corporation.
Alpaca, now you get where I was coming from at the beginning of the show. If I'm an NDA content creator, I'm going to read it. If I'm an NDA content creator, it would make me wonder why I signed the NDA at all if all the info I was not allowed to talk about was going to be given to non-NDA content creators day one to talk about. Hello? Yes, Alpaca.
Bingo.
Thank you. That was my big complaint. All right? And very much the complaint that I fed back today is, what's the point? Like, okay.
I probably ruined your workday. I feel bad about that. I just realized that because I'm just sitting at home getting some work done. And I just see this video pop up. It's like, that's a very interesting title of the video. And I watch it immediately when he posts it. And so I start hammering DJ, WTF is going on with this video?
Well,
did we not understand something, or how is all this out? And then DJ just literally, I think he threw his phone in the toilet and the blender.
I did, because, and again, this is just mishandling of the permissions, but we were specifically told, otherwise we would have told you about this stuff sooner, but we were specifically told that the meeting and its contents were confidential, which, by the way, is not any different than any other meeting we ever have, right? Anytime we tell you about stuff that we tell you about, anytime I've told you about a meeting with Connor, anytime that I've told you about any of this other stuff that I've ever done, comes with, we know what we can say and what we cannot say, and the stuff that we say, even tonight, I haven't given you like everything, but I've given you a lot because it's important for you guys, A, to continue to have trust and faith in us as a content creation team who has access to the Fleet Command team. One, that's important. Number two, I have felt, always have, and will continue to feel that good actions deserve good commentary. And while we have yet to see proof in the pudding, 1 year ago, they asked for an opportunity. It did not manifest. A lot of us no longer believe. However, they are asking again, except this person who is asking comes in, directly hand-chosen by Walter Driver, who comes in with a wildly impressive resume and comes in to say, I am not consulting. This is my baby. I am going to fix it. And we're going to start here. Because here's why I was brought in. And by the way, Griffin, to your point, the big why. Right? The community always needs to know the why. If we know the why, we're much more understanding. So here's the why. Our game, 7 years in, is an embarrassment. Okay? It's an embarrassment. Except we're not going to leave it that way. We're not going to leave it that way. We're going to fix it. And here's what I'm going to start with. Here's who I am. Here's the power that I have. Here's the experience that I bring. And here's what I need from you guys. I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of pumped that they asked us to bring up ideas of a greatest hits. A, we all know that most of the people working there don't remember the greatest hits. They don't even know that they exist. Who remember? Hey, Wandering Warriors isn't even that old. But I bet they don't remember it.
Nor is Summer Hunt. And it's summer. Damn it.
The Hirogen Summer Hunt. The Tendi meta. Espionage. Some of these fantastic event series. Can you vote on the greatest hits? It's not even a vote, Crazy.
Yes.
Throw them out. Give me the ideas. I've got the list in front of me. I will write it down. Because this is all going onto a list. Because, again, as of this moment, and by the way, lots of things can change. I do believe, and let me say this, if M92 ends up coming, all right, I still don't think that we revolt. All right. I believe that Cameron is moving fast. All right.
I do too.
I believe that there are big things happening every single day. To the point, I go back to the beginning of the show, to the point that M91 was rewritten in a matter of days. Completely rewritten. The ship, the research,
in terms of the economy,
hostiles.
The economy was rewritten.
Not even the ship abilities, the research values, all of it.
Well, that's part of economy. There are things that were going to be pay to play or researchers to buy that are now just intrinsically a part of the ship.
True. J-Babe says it proves they can do it with the proper motivation. You're damn straight. And that's, I think...
They just need to literally tie up Billy and put some tape over his mouth.
Fair. Benny Hill says, so all new loops can be done in a week? No, that's not at all what we said. As a matter of fact, I think that this new loop now has an interesting model to it. There is a new challenge. But at least that challenge is not going to damage what progress we made in M90. And for those of you who couldn't even start participating in M90, well, at least now you can. And then you can work towards M91. But how many people couldn't even start M90? A lot of you
couldn't hit all the damn hostels that you needed to in order to feed the refinery. And now you can feed that refinery every day and you don't have to pay for it.
Okay. Cruzito says rewritten so they can do it, but haven't before. We've been told they couldn't do things that quick. Yeah, again, Cruzito, fire under the ass, right? Was Connor an effective instigator or an effective leader when it came to expecting or demanding results? Is Cameron? I don't know. What's the difference? What's the delta now? Right? What's the X factor? I got an opinion, but I don't know. Okay.
It could also be if you've been a leader, you've dealt with this employee. Oh, boss, you told me you wanted me to rewrite the whole loop. I thought that you meant that I needed to change what the officers were going to say in the dialogue and change systems and where they were. You just wanted me to change what the economy was so people got more for engaging, so then they could feed the refinery and make it make sense. Oh, you should have just asked me to do that. I could have done that. I didn't know that's what you wanted me to do. It's like I just want to... And that's the world that we live in sometimes, my friends. Hypothetically.
Hypothetically. Allegedly, of course. All right. And so Divine says the difference is an outsider coming in or someone inside trying to get change. Well, that appears to be an X factor right now. But again, it's early. Let's see what happens. Okay? Let's see what happens. But as of what I've seen in the last week actually does motivate me. Okay? That does motivate me. And I hope that we will continue to see these kinds of drastic changes. How many years have we asked to pause content to just squash bugs? You know? I mean, a long time. A long time. So the fact that he's open-minded to that, the fact that he's willing to potentially experience a financial risk. I mean, this is one of those things where, like, it costs money to make money, right?
Yep.
And what we have been doing is no longer sustainable. It's no longer been sustainable. Cruzito says assaults motivated you too, to be fair. The idea, Cruzito, the idea of assaults motivated me. But then when I saw that you were mining stupid stuff, then it lost me.
It was the economy. It was Billy from accounting.
All right. So we'll see.
If you got different things for engaging, it would have been the biggest hit of the year.
So anyway, let's spend a few minutes because we've been on for 2 hours. Let's spend a couple of minutes. We're going to take time on 2 of our lists. Community, let's talk about event series that were some of your favorites. All right. I've got the list. I'm making columns. Okay. We've got Espionage, DS9. Danny says, did they talk about planet bases? Here's what we've talked about. Pausing content to fix the game. So you know what? Let's not talk about events. Hang on. Let's not talk about events. Let's talk about the fixes. Let's talk about the actual bugs.
That's a more interesting conversation to have. My number one is the Kir'Shara artifact. Make it work like the stupid ship ability that they made 2 years later that actually works.
There we go. Kir'Shara ending its queue early and being generally buggy in its go. Here's another one. Let's see if anybody can remember this being maybe a 7-year-long bug for some of you. Pink squares. Pink squares, still a thing. Here we go. Thank you, Strider. Repair ship lag and bugs, fixing the repair bugs. Okay. Here's another one. Officer stat buffs in ATAs. Forbidden Tech, by the way, that is on here. Forbidden Tech. Wait, I thought I saw. Oh yeah, there it is. It's in a different column. That was under. That's under
Forbidden Tech.
That's under
60.
That's under the trust category. I'll move it over here. Forbidden Tech upgrades. Max. Okay. Veil bugs. Veil bugs. Reading his local space, requiring exiting, re-entering to actually engage with nodes and hostiles. The veil is busted. The Dauntless. The Dauntless working in surges. Okay. Event. Here, this is an easy one. This is an easy one. How about event start and end time consistency? Can we get 2 daily resets?
Wow.
Can we get 2 daily resets that are exactly 12 hours apart, please? Like, that's it.
Please?
That's it. That's all you need right there. That's an easy fix. Take the whole calendar and fix that.
Events not named after retrieving.
Events not named.
Brilliant.
You know what, though?
I love it.
Here's the thing. Now, by the way, I don't understand this. I do not understand this piece. Okay, because they say that this is a problem between the client and the server. But maybe this is something that can be fixed with some of these tech changes. But the localization, I guess, is like a cache, right? Retrieving, that's where that comes from. When a cache, like if an event cycles, but somebody hasn't downloaded a new cache, so weird, right?
If it's everybody, is that a cache thing?
I think no. I think that
credit card thing.
No. I think they're not.
Or is this a gold box in a cave thing?
Funny. No, I think it is. I think it's a lack of the cache being pushed. I think, but I don't know. I don't fully understand. I don't know. All right. Yeah, who knows?
Prime.
Hey, good question.
Prime event labels.
Love this question. Griffin, question for you. Real question. How much effort is going to be put into mobile and not just PC? Griffin?
He comes from mobile. He has fixed mobile empires and turned them into beautiful palaces.
This guy is probably more in tune and more dedicated to a mobile experience than anything else.
He firmly believes and understands that the lion's share of the new revenue he was going to generate will come from mobile players. And so, yes, mobile will be prioritized. I guarantee that.
Yeah, absolutely. Game Junior said, is Cameron willing to also look at some of the QOL stuff the community mod has?
Yes.
To incorporate some of it into the main client. I'm sure that will, let's add that to the list. QOL, community mod features. All right. Work with.
I'm going to need him to take all of Spock's Club and the community mod and just put it in the game, please.
Put it in the game. Okay. Grandeval says,
I should have the right to know if I'm spending $30 billion on a damn feature, I should see in the game what it's going to do to my overall percentage of net benefit. How has that not been in the game for over 7 years? It feels like highway robbery to ask people to pay $99 for a damn feature and say it's going to increase your efficiency by 100% or whatever term they use, and then you really get like a 0.0235% net increase. Oh, because you're already have a 3,852% bonus in that category. You just bought 100% more. How are we not telling people in the game what they actually get for what they pay for? How is that okay? And that is not okay. Just spoiler alert, that's the answer to the question. It's not okay. That should be in the damn game.
Hmm? And Vidadia says, does this mean I won't have to keep my job playing STFC and can actually have free time to enjoy life? That's what we hope for.
We certainly do. Also, you know, I told Quasel and Jules Verne that I would pay somebody $2,000 at Scopely to come in on Sunday and take this beautiful list. It's a big, beautiful list of all of the officer strings. We have a complete and perfect list of what all of the officer abilities actually do.
Shout out Quasel.
And put them in the game. Just put it in the game what the officers actually do so people know what they're buying or upgrading or choosing to prioritize investing in. It's not fair to have it say this, but have it do that. And the answer is really as simple as having somebody come in and tick, and retype the correct explanations for all these officers. Yes, I get that there are 300 officers. Not our fault that you screwed them up the first time. Let's get the actual descriptions of what they do in the game, please. That's when they say embarrassing, like daily embarrassment, that is embarrassing.
Let me share with you something hot off the presses. Because, and by the way, shout out to the C-suite who may be watching tonight. Feel free to share that an officer search bar is coming very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen.
I love the search bar. I would love a search bar. I would love more of when I search for the officer, they actually said what they actually did and have it actually implement in the game the way that it says in the text of what it's going to do.
Okay, there you go. Candy White says, there you go. Grendeval says, about time. SKZ, about time. This is good stuff, all right? Packet says, inventory search.
Yeah.
That would be great.
You know what?
They have string names just like the officers.
Okay,
if
fine.
I can search for
fine. Guess what? Inventory search is coming also. Okay, there you go.
Does it work?
Okay, there you go.
Here's one more thing. No, I'm not. Hold on, sir.
Okay,
sir,
please,
what did you have to do to your 2 garbage cows?
I had to demolish them.
Right. So where's the demolish inventory button? You don't want to let us convert it? Fine. At least let me throw the damn stuff away.
Okay. I'm going to add that to the list. QOL.
But what if you need that token?
Demolish
inventory, Tarper 2. Don't give me a what if. Demolish it.
All right. Benny Hill says, oh my God, is it even the same game anymore? Here's the deal. Okay. And I think this stuff, and by the way, here's what I love. Okay. Cameron's been here for a couple of months. We've got, I have to remember what exactly we're talking about here. Did we already see the research search? We already saw research search, right? Is that in the game? Pretty sure it is.
I believe so.
Okay, just making sure because I can't remember. I've seen a lot of versions of the client in the last couple of days. All right, so you got research search. Okay, we've got officer search coming. We've got inventory search coming. A lot of the stuff that we have asked for years and years and haven't had a team who is either willing to invest the resources into developing it and or the capability of developing it. It's easy. It's really easy.
Challenge.
These are some simple things, and I'll tell you right now, Cameron is behind 100% of this. These are a few simple things that is being developed to restore, and I quote, to restore trust and begin to repair the relationship between us and our players. And it's about time that somebody acknowledges that, because it has been far too long since somebody acknowledged that. Here's something else. Jules wrote this one. I love this one. Here's a trust factor he put under trust. Recognition that choice has value. When choice bundles are swapped out for gotcha bundles, there should be a significant increase in general payout.
Yes. Well, that's an economy problem, and he already knows the economy definitely needs his personal and individual attention.
Yeah, let's talk about the Paragon and Cadre. Okay, fine. Mechanically,
wild.
Okay, payouts should have been 3 times higher if you're going to introduce RNG. Now, retrieving, let's be clear. All right, by the way, I'm going to be real clear. Choice tokens, while we love them, we love them. This is actually a part of why the economy's FUBAR in certain areas. Okay. Listen, and this is why Panda said earlier, I hope the player base is prepared for a complete reset. We're not going to love everything. I can promise. Okay? But it's going to create a stable and more reliable economy structure. Okay? Certainly says choice tokens gave us strategy, knowing what we're buying. And you know what? Jules is right about this. Choice has value. But that value has been diluted and lost over the years. All right? So the economy has now become out of whack based on expectation, based on history, based on precedent, et cetera, et cetera. We are going to see, and are already seeing,
I think I FUBAR'd this.
Certain areas of the economy. My argument is, while I may say, okay, economy reset may need to happen, and I agree, efficiencies like what they are, and base values like what they are, and the Dolomite primes like what they are, all terrible. Mm-hmm. Okay? The complete redesign is necessary. However, to do that is going to require reining in of certain things. Now, my argument to that is it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It still has to have value. These are my exact words to Cameron. I don't mind monetization. I love monetization. I want you guys to make a pile of money. I want you to swim in your buckets of money. I want you to have the money because we willingly and freely give it to you. I want you to have that money because we're having such a gosh darn great time that we're going to pay for this and we're going to pay for that and we're going to love it. I'm okay with monetization. I'm good with it as long as it satisfies the core requirements of monetization, which is acceleration. By the way, oh my God, I didn't even mention this one, Griffin. I finally got validation. Over Connor, over all the live ops people. I got validation finally.
No way.
That the definition of monetization should never be paywalled.
That is huge.
SKZ, that's exactly what I'm saying. All right? That monetization should be a method of progression and acceleration, and that everything should, in a perfect world, and it's going to take some time to get there, but in a perfect world, things should be designed for grind or acceleration. Simply that.
Very easy.
Give players the choice in whether or not to spend, right? Give players the choice in which to spend, and you'll find that some players may actually genuinely want to accelerate that model.
Not make it pay only.
Finally, validation from somebody who says, yes, I agree with you, DJs. My version of monetization aligns with yours. I love that.
You guys, I can't say it and stress it enough. This man comes from a background where economy in that style of game, if you don't understand your economy, nobody will play the game. And there are beautiful cities in the middle of deserts that are proof of that.
So that was another one that came out of that meeting that I felt really great about. Really great about, because that is something we've asked for a really, really long time. Now, does grinding mean that it should be unlimited? Does grinding mean that it should be like Wrath of Khan, which was admittedly very grindy, but very wide open? Should there be some time gates? Of course. Okay? We're not talking about going and grinding out a brand new officer to max in a week. We're not talking about that. We're talking about having a path, having a reasonable path, having a path that has a defined period of time, and allowing you to simply pay to accelerate, pay to get more, pay to get it faster.
And making you feel good about while you're doing it. Like, I feel good. I'm making progress in my game by spending this $99. I don't have to look at it and go, oh man, I need to buy 32 of these things in order to do the next thing in the game. That's $3,200. I don't feel good about that. Or I buy something, but it doesn't have the intended effect that I thought it was going to have. I don't feel good about that.
Yeah. So, hey, Martin, thank you for your resub. I appreciate that. So that was a good thing. Game Junior says, cut the launch the problem, sell the solution next month model. You know, there's two sides of that, right? Because there does need to be the carrot that accelerates your content, right? There does need to be the monetization that accelerates the grind or skips time.
True.
Okay? Now, maybe what you want, and by the way, I would be an advocate for this, is release them holistically. Right?
Ooh, yeah.
How about this? How about, call me crazy, Duo Waves, all these Academy hostels, the Athena, all of it comes in month 1. Build a 90-day arc around it. And by the way, at the end of the 90 days, guess what everybody gets?
The Athena?
The Athena. Okay. Hell, build a 120-day arc. Build a 120-day arc, okay? But release the content holistically. That way, players can make an educated decision about what they're going to be.
And that was DJ's further point. You have a very solid backbone here. You're just learning this team. You're going to go meet them all. Your art department is second to none. Your narrative team is second to none. They do amazing things, and they do it early and under budget. It's incredible. It's just the economy and the physical, what you get for what you pay and what chip blows up what level. That's the problem. But you have a beautiful backbone. If you did exactly what DJ said and you let it all go on day one and you let people chase it for 120 days or 90 days, you have the art and the narrative to completely back that model up.
Absolutely. Certainly says, let us try. Let us do a little bit of test driving. Love that idea. That's in the tubes. Tanks. How do you say that?
The chute.
It's in the chute. It's in the chute.
They're in the hopper.
Test drives. Guys, how long? Bubba Joe came up with the concept of test drives 5 years ago. Okay? Cruzito says, my gosh, it's almost like it was back in the beginning when you had a ship in the battle pass, like they did in the beginning. We've lost sight. We've forgotten. Because we just needed more. We needed more, and we needed more, and we needed more, and we needed more, and we needed more. We forgot about the things that worked. You know? Yeah, Zyrus, can you believe they used to put specialty ships at the end of the 20-day battle pass? Crazy! Now, I'm not suggesting that that's going to happen again. All right, I'm not suggesting that that's where they're going to go back. But do we need a whole new feature every 30 days? No, we don't. That's what we've been screaming about that forever. Release the feature. Let it run for a few months. Somebody said in chat, wasn't TNG 6 months? It was 5. Good remember. Good
it was
call
5.
out.
It was the
5
biggest,
month arc.
longest arc ever. 5 months. Yep.
5 month
arc. It was
arc.
great. I loved them all.
Okay. Put it out. Let players earn. Keep the events rolling. Keep the season rolling. Keep the rewards rolling. Keep players engaged. Okay? And it'll work. It'll work.
And now all of you who are regularly and religiously watch the show know why on Tuesday I opened it up with one of my favorite Lord of the Rings quotes from Galadriel herself at the beginning of the film, DJs, when I said, the world has changed. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. Much that once was is lost, Cruzito, for none now live who remember it. But they will.
Hopefully, we see that come to fruition. And I'll tell you this, right now, genuinely, I don't feel like there's anything off the table. I don't think there's anything off the table right now because you've got a guy who's coming in who has said the following words. What we're doing isn't working. What we're doing right now isn't working. So We can't keep doing the same things. That's the definition of insanity, chat. To continually do the same crap and expect different results. That is insanity. You've got Cameron coming in here who knows there's a problem and says we must do something differently. So, do I think that there's anything off the table? Yeah, probably. Do I think that there's anything that should be off the table in terms of discussion? Absolutely not. I want to take everything. I want to sling every spaghetti noodle at the wall. I want to see what sticks. I want to see what crazy-ass ideas can come up with that maybe, potentially, have a place in the future of this game. And that doesn't mean giving everything away for free. That doesn't mean, like, completely destroying the economy. Trust me, Digit's already done that. We need to rebuild the economy. And as a player base, we need to be understanding of that economy reset. We need to know that there's going to be a new standard moving forward, but what we need to see is that with that reset, you are going to provide meaningful and tangible value to us, that you hear us, that you acknowledge us, and want to earn our spend. I don't mean give me tens of millions of materials. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying earn our spend through intelligent mechanics. Earn our spend through reasonable acceleration. Earn our spend through exciting and innovative gameplay. That's what I want. And I think, I hope that we got the right man at the helm to do it.
I am very, very confident that indeed we do. He says all the right things. He knows where to aim. He knows when to shoot. He's done it before. And I'm very happy to be part of the team of representatives of the player base who gets to consult with and provide some feedback there.
You know
I think
what,
that's
Ash?
exactly what this business needs.
Ash, I like your comment. I'm going to read it. Back in the day, faction ships mattered. Now it's specialty ships central shoved down our throats. You know,
right.
Crazy enough, I'm gonna actually give you a piece of.
Please hold. Penguin's at the door.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a piece of feedback, Ash, that even I fell into the trap of. So we're redesigning M91, right? We know that the Athena is coming. My suggestion to fix M91 and therefore fix M90 actually had to do with a change and how they built the Athena. And that design team came back and said, well, that is not the direction we're going to go. It's not the direction we're going to go. We want to restore value in the faction ships. And by the way, I think we've seen some evidence of that. With some of the researches and, officers and some of the favors and things like that. All right, that we're seeing that they're trying to put more emphasis on the research on the FKR ships. Now, does that mean that they're going to have a challenge in earning value through specialty ships? Maybe. Does that mean that we're going to see more refinery-style ships or refinery or rewards or support or intangible benefits to some of these ships? Probably. And we're going to have to remember that because we have consistently said we don't like one-trick ponies. So it is going to be a little bit more difficult in their design space to come up with a product that's going to satisfy both sides. Okay? Mm-hmm. We want to, community, we want to restore value in faction ships, but we still need to see value in the specialty ships. Mm-hmm. Voltron says, G6 still have terrible firing patterns. Are you saying that they need to fix that? Hell yes, they do. Don't know if that's going to be near the top of the list or not. But yeah, the G6 ships are completely broken. Have been since launch.
Do they need to fix the inability to buy a second junker?
Okay.
Or a third one?
I don't need this.
I do want to pause there to make that one point. We have known for 3 years that the G6 ships firing patterns are the reason why they're not as good as they could be or should have been. And we've grabbed about that from day one. That feedback has been heard over and over again, I assure you. And somebody at Digit has gone, well, that's the way I designed it and that's the way I like it. And so I'm not going to change it. And that, my friends, is not listening to your customer. That is a culture problem. I call it out as something that should be at the top of the list, because how many hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars have been made off those ships only for them to not work as fully they should have. And it's such a very simple thing, but somebody by committee or individually made the decision of, oh, well, no, that's what my spreadsheet says, and I really like my spreadsheet, so we're just going to go ahead and keep it that way. You know what? Get eviscerated. I'm sick of your poor attitude. Listen to your customer. We all know it's broken. Fix it. It's embarrassing. And your lack of willingness of wanting to is embarrassing. And tone deaf. There, I said it.
I believe that Cameron agrees. 7 years in, the state of this game is an industry embarrassment. Here are a few other items on the list. Being able to rearrange crew setups and bookmarks. Simple things. Simple things. Okay? Simple little things. Bulk claim in faction. And you know what? I'm just going to, while we're hyping, while the rules are out the window tonight, I can tell you that within the next 60 to 90 days, a bulk faction claim is coming. Cameron did that. Okay? Bulk faction claim is coming. As a matter of fact, we've already seen the first version of it, and while it is rudimentary in its existence right now, it is in development. It's going to work. Okay? Is there going to be an update to the independent archives? I'll simply say yes. Okay? No time, no details. Yes. Search on heavy scroll screens. As we mentioned, like officers, research, there's more search bars coming with other heavy scroll areas. I don't know, maybe faction stores. Okay? There are new officer filters in the works right now to include new abilities such as Isolytic, Apex, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How about this one? Now, this is on the list. Do not have confirmation, but I think it's easy. Okay? A hostile kill counter is on the list.
If you're going to arbitrarily stop paying people on-screen rewards for killing hostiles because they've killed too many in a given day based on your fun algorithm, you have to at least tell them that you're doing that or how close they are to doing that. Then continue to do it and not reward as it says they should be for killing those hostiles. Is it really how can you, let's make a hostile kill limit, can cap it for the day for this reason, but not show the player where they are in your counter? How is that acceptable to anybody? It's just maddening. I love you, but it's crazy thinking.
Here's an interesting one on the list, and this one is going to be much more involved, but I know that it is something that they're looking at. Griffin, to your point, you said a little bit ago, adding fuller post-research statistics visibility within battle log files.
I didn't say that because I never would have said fuller.
Well, I'm just saying it's on the list probably as a result of your feedback. Okay.
It's just, let's give people the tools to really geek out over the game. That's what we love to do. Why are you hiding the geek? You should be proud of all the geek.
Mm-hmm. I'm going down this list. There's a lot of great stuff. And by the way, a lot of this stuff is simple. Small stuff. Game Junior says, does this new direction put a longer term hold on Alliance tournaments? I don't know. I mean, again, this has been a lot of theory crafting and a lot of ideas that have happened in a short period of time. I don't know, Game Junior. I hope not.
Alliance tournaments is something that should be running twice a month or once a month. It's just that they completely blew the redesign of the economy. Big surprise. I mean, the buttons click, this screen leads to that screen. This leaderboard shows this points. That leaderboard shows those points. The feature works perfectly. The only thing wrong with it is that it's completely de-incentivizing to participate in and what's seen as a cash grab because of the amount of money that you needed to invest in order to place in the top. Those are both very simple decisions. It goes back to that hypothetical employee that I wanted to take an EEE because, I did. You just wanted me to change this and this to the economy and make it make sense. Oh, I thought you wanted a complete redesign. We couldn't have done that. I mean, come on, guys. The feature's great. It's just that you've de-incentivized anybody to want to do it based on the poor choices that were made during the economy reset. Isn't that like the easiest problem to fix? Just go back and look at your spreadsheet and don't be so mean with the rewards that you're paying out, or don't be so advantageous with your designs on how much people are going to spend in order to get up to the top. But yeah, alliance tournaments are fun. They're engaging. Everybody should want to do them. So make players want to do them.
Related to that, so rewards for alliance tournaments. When you go to buy what you want to buy, do you ever see the right currency?
Yeah, actually, that's on the list. That's on the list. That was yours, Tarpy.
No, you don't.
That's right.
Yes, Tarpitude, you're not looking in the right spaces. Right next to the hostile kill counter.
Oh yeah, okay. And
it's right in the item list where you just pop it in your search bar. Okay, just pop it in the search bar and then back out 7 screens and go 4 screens into the other area. Okay.
Oh, but it was right next to it when it popped up to the top again.
Yeah.
Like when you scroll all the way down and then it pops up straight to the top, then that's when you see it.
But by the way, these are the little things, right? These don't even impact the performance of the game, or do they? Or do they?
Over time.
Do they impact our sentiment? Do they impact the ability for us to engage with the show?
It's the soul crush factor.
How about the soul crush factor that iOS players have spent on the faction stores? That is literal time suck compared to other players when it's a padding issue on faction store boxes that they have not fixed for 1.5 years.
You know, here's the thing. Saber says they need to make a decision about tournaments. Is it a catch-up mechanic or a driver of new content? Here's the thing. If they had made a decision in the last month, I would imagine that all of those decisions are now being reevaluated. So I can't say what I know or what it is, or even what it was a week ago. Because, again, I think that literally everything is up for grabs right now. All right. I hope. We'll see. All right. Continuing on with a couple of other things. Smaller, more focused RNG-based gotcha bundles for low-sourced officers. #FreeTal. Okay. Claimed rewards screen, not showing rewards. Problems with transporter patterns for Claim All. How about this one, chat? A CS ticket system being easier to navigate, more user-friendly, responsive, and accountable. Crazy. And this one here is for Griffin. Explanation.
Don't open it, then later I can claim ignorance, right?
Thank you. Explanation. Why changes occur, if it's intended, thought process as to why, what steps are being implemented to prevent in the future or build changes. Okay, give us the why. You've heard Griffin talk about that. So somebody asked the question a few moments ago, is this our list or theirs? Many of these items are already in implementation. There are other of these ideas that we have on our list for sending in, because here was the homework. And chat, we're going to get ready to wrap up with this. We're going to give you guys homework tonight. Cameron gave us the homework about a week ago. Jules, bless his heart, has been working tirelessly, literally,
at
nonstop, has built almost an entire 4-week arc in a span of days. Okay? What a hero Jules Verne is. Here's your homework, chat. 2 things. We're going to make rooms on our Discord. As a matter of fact, I think we've got it. We've got a bug fix room. And I'm going to make a room for Blast from the Past. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now. Where's our bug fix room? Is it under bug reports? Here it is. I'm going to create a duplicate.
Yeah, it's the one that says memory full out of space.
I'm going to create one right underneath bug reports, and I'm going to call it Blast from the Past. Chat right here. You guys go, and there you go. It is now live in our Discord. We have until Tuesday, which is the time of our next meeting.
Oh, Penguin's pissed.
We're getting ready to wrap up. You need to go?
I hear her stomping down those stairs. Ooh, man.
What did you do?
It's Friday night.
This is
how much we love the community. I say, hey, I know that I just finished cooking this beautiful filet mignon dinner for you with beautiful roasted potatoes and broccoli and a salad. And now it's time, for the dishes to get done, which I would have done after cooking this beautiful meal for you. But, there's been a work emergency and I need to run upstairs and we need to have a little discussion up there. And that was 3 hours ago.
You need to go.
But it's okay.
Penguin, we love you. We do love you.
I need to finish this.
Well, we are about done. Guys, Blast from the Past. You want to name the arc that? Perfect. Great. I don't know if they will, but Anthology 2.0? Sure. Okay? I want to hear from you guys.
What's wrong with that?
What are the events that you want to see? What events would make you happy, satisfied, engaged for a 30-day period where nothing new comes? Because
just your very favorite hits.
Maybe for the first time. Don't know. But maybe for the first time ever, you guys are going to get the experiment you've always asked for.
I would call it Parallax.
Parallax.
Yeah, you're a Star Trek Voyager fan. Star Trek 1, Season 1, Episode 2.
Wow.
They're stuck in a thing.
Yeah.
And then they see another ship. But it's actually themselves from like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And they don't know, are they coming or are they going? And who's the ship and who's the repeat and who's the new one? And then, B'Elanna and Janeway butt heads, but then they break out at the very end. Great episode.
Good
Parallax.
episode. There you go.
So at the same time, if we get that, we also need to continue to remind players that there is a reason for it. Because people will also just immediately say, we're bored, we want new things.
That's true.
Oh, we can definitely do that. Absolutely, we will. And you know what? We will be the first to tell people exactly what's being worked on and what the release schedule is to make sure that we completely stay ahead of the people that do not have an NDA, so we are not scooped a second time.
And
not what I was meaning, but close enough.
Well,
Close
again,
enough.
there's a lot of frustration around the distribution of information. Okay. All right. However, what we will say is that we will continue our commitment to you guys and our partnership with Fleet Command to continue being a bridge, continue representing you guys as we always have, continuing treating them with respect and professionalism and bluntness and honesty, and will be as transparent with you guys as humanly possible, as much as our contract will permit. And honestly, I believe that maybe, hopefully, under this new angle of leadership, we may see improvement. Chef, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. I will point out that already I have Cameron's Discord and email. I hope that is a good sign as far as our partnership and trust. We'll see. Okay? We'll see. With that.
Well, I have that too, and I've already emailed him. Take that.
Excellent. I'm glad that you have. Help me Cameron One Kenobi, you're our only hope.
You're our only hope.
Our only hope. Sydney says, does that commitment include sending in Battle Pass winners in a timely manner? Okay, Sydney. Wait.
Well,
you were doing so well last month. You were the first one.
I was the first one, and now I was last. Listen, in all fairness, there's been a lot going on, okay? There's been a lot going on.
I was about to stick up for you. This is your fault. You were the last one to put your thing on the spreadsheet?
No, I wasn't the last one.
Isn't it your spreadsheet that you have to turn in?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, I feel kind of hypocritical for making all the comments we've made for the last 3 hours. If you can't fill out your own spreadsheet and get it turned in.
I filled out my spreadsheet. It's not my fault that other people are using the same spreadsheet.
Oh, so
because it's such a good spreadsheet.
You are politely not fingering other people who are the actual problem. Okay, perfect.
Listen, I am just simply going to say.
What was that phrase?
We're fingering Stewie because at least he admits to it. He says,
Stewie's
to be
mom.
fair, I was last
It's Stewie's mom.
because Lube sucks. All right, fair. We know Lube sucks. Lube wrote the new Alliance tournaments.
Obviously.
We know Lube sucks, okay? Everything's not always better with Lube. Just throwing that out there.
Especially not assaults, which he also created.
He did create that as well. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Cruzito said, DJ, how do you keep the whales engaged if you rerun old stuff? It's going to have to be engagement based. Listen, hold on.
That's Billy from accounting. I'm disappointed, Cruzito. How? You give me millions and millions and millions of resources and materials to do it. That's how.
Well, but listen, one of the things that I hear very frequently, whether or not it's true or not, but one of the things that I hear a lot of time is give me opportunities to support my alliance. Let me help my alliance. Let me do things that provide meaningful engagement to my team.
Screw my alliance. I need 350 million Sigma par steel to build the next building. They can get eviscerated. I need par steel. I'll kill how many worms as you want me to kill. Just give me the par steel.
So how about an alliance depot where your teammates could donate 1 million Sigma par steel each day?
Feature. We don't do new features.
You could donate stuff to them.
That will never be okay, for the record. I mean, that's an economy buster.
Galaxy of Heroes does it.
Such an
Galaxy of Heroes does it.
Economy buster. Now there could be ways to put stuff in. I mean, you're right. We've said things that'll never happen, and then they end up happening. I'm the first to admit it, but that one would be a tough sell. All right, but nonetheless, you guys are right, Cruzito. There are ways to do it, right? That don't involve spending money. I mean, let me ask you this: wouldn't the whales actually like something to do that they didn't have to pay for a change? I mean, surely.
Well, what does that mean?
Surely they would like to actually do something to play the game instead of pay the game.
Okay.
No.
Now you're going to say that we're not playing the game?
No.
We're going to go there?
No, that's not at all what I said. I'm saying to Cruzito's point that there doesn't have to be a monetization feature for the whales to enjoy the game. I'm exactly agreeing with your point. Cruzito's like, if you don't release something new,
would they enjoy actually playing the game for a change?
That was a sarcastic response to Cruzito saying that there has to be something they can buy for them to have a good time.
So it's Cruzito's fault? Then I completely agree.
Yes.
And he says, I'm not talking about spend. I'm talking about events and activities to keep it from being bored. You need that for everybody. You literally, it doesn't matter if you're a whale or a free to play.
Too much to do.
You need that for everybody. All of them need that. Whether you're an Ops 25 or an Ops 55 or an Ops 75, everybody needs that.
Mimi brings up a good point. Give the whales small ops leaderboards where it's more than 5 or 6 people or not more than 5 or 6 people. Because how many players don't participate in things where they're like, oh, the leaderboard goes to 5 or 10 or 20. There's 80 of us. I have no chance. I'm doing nothing.
Fair. That's fair. So, I mean, listen, there's a lot we can do. And that's where we're going to wrap. Okay, you guys have your homework. We've got rooms available on our Discord. We are enlisting the help of the people we serve. Okay, Cameron has given us a mission. We're sharing that mission with you guys. If we pause content, and as I mentioned, that is currently on the table. If we pause content, what do we provide to the community in the meantime? How do we do it? How can we spend the least amount of time preparing that so that we can spend the most amount of time fixing our game?
A fair question.
We're going to ask for you guys to help us out with that. Shady Pine says, let's see Cameron cook. I agree. I'm excited to see it. Who knows what could possibly happen? We're going to go with it. Guys, let me say a couple of thank yous real quick.
I feel so much better.
I do too. Benny Hill says, do you have a bugs channel versus an enhancements channel? I do not. Put anything that you want them working on in the bugs channel. Blast from the past channel. Those are the event series. Let's see what that is. Squad says, do whatever Jules wants. He has my undying confidence and my vote. There you go.
Jules, vote by proxy. Perfect.
Jules is a hero of the people. Let me say a couple of thank yous to all the people that have supported our show here tonight. Enterprise, are you still in the chat? Enterprise, can we get an update on our PPP counter? Spacewalker, thank you for your tier 1 resub. Moose, thank you for your sub. Guffa with the 5-month resub. Thank you. Rose Taco, 20 months. New Op 71, thanks to Jules Verne. He's a legend, isn't he? Thank you so much. Fun Daddy, thank you for your 11 months at tier 2.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Fun Daddy. Appreciate your support on the channel. Retrieving, thank you for your 26 months at tier 1. Wade, 21 months with your Prime. Wildstar, DJs, what are you actually salty about? We've spent 3 hours on it, Wildstar. Thank you for your 21-month resub. Cruzito G says, blame IPAC. Damn straight. Thank you for your 48-month resub. Real Restless, 14 months on the resub. Martinus, 27 months. Jason Cash says, thanks for the show, guys. 13 months on the resub. Thank you guys so very much. What is this? Oh, what a cute little guy. Yeah, if he does this, then you can do anything. Oh, hey, by the way, somebody sent me a message a little bit ago that I haven't activated the VIP hype bot. What does that even mean? I thought, how do I activate it?
Sounds like a personal problem.
I can't do it, by the way. I tried, and it says I can't.
Okay, well, how do I activate it?
You click on the link that it sent you.
A link? Where's the anal glands? What link? What link does it send me? Wait, is it in my email?
The anal glands.
Is it in my email?
Nope. Hold on. DM.
Is it in my... No, that's not it. Where is it?
I just DM'd it to you.
Okay, looking. Where's that? Oh, here it is. Okay, checking.
Where's your DMs?
I already did that. It's activated. It's here.
Yeah, not to us.
Well, but I did this.
Follow the white rabbit.
Configure this extension before you go live, which I did.
If I don't open it, then later I can claim ignorance, right?
Exactly.
Did you turn it off and turn it on again?
Oh, that's what I didn't do. Daggone it.
Oh, that's what he didn't do. See? He didn't turn it on. He forgot to hit the on button.
Oh, man. It says only allow a hostage train. I have that turned off. No, I got, okay, sponsored tracks. That's turned on, right? Only trigger after being live for 15 minutes. Got that.
Didn't
I play with something? Setup guide. Everything is green. Everything is green. Everything is green. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know how to fix it.
Are you red-green colorblind? Because
did I
that
clear
seems like
localization?
A really good time for it to be red.
Oh man. I'm number one. Griffin, have a wonderful night.
Hi, Penguin.
Hi, Penguin.
Are we done?
Yay, bugs.
Are we done?
We should be done.
All right, I'm going to leave Tarpy with you guys for a minute.
So what's your schedule?
I'm going to leave Tarpy with you for a minute because I'm about to pee my pants. I'll play a song and then Tarpy can talk to you. Griffin, have a great night. I'm going to go pee.
Good night. Bye. See you guys.
Good night. Hi to Penguin.
Sleep well, except for you, Fun Daddy. Thanks, Tarpy. I'll tell her you say hi.
See Fun Daddy soon. Hi, everyone. Can you still hear me? Because I think DJ's muted.
Yeah, they can still hear. They can still hear you.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I am not in Discord and I can hear you. Griffin, yeah, tell me about it. It's already too late. We've already passed the windmill by the train. We're at the point of no return.
Where did I go?
I should probably just sleep up here now.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
unfortunately, I've run out of ghost energy up here. So now what am I going to do?
Oh boy. Quietly go down the stairs and get more ghosts.
Well, I'm pretty sure that she'll hear that. She has amazing hearing. Cruzito, I had a work meeting at 8 p.m. that was supposed to last about 30 minutes that turned into a let's go on live and just, air our grievances, which turned into a 3-hour therapy session. And now we all feel better, but we're also very late. And now other people who are penguins have already gone to bed and turned off all the lights downstairs. And ooh, that's not a bedroom I'm looking forward to entering.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you might want to just stay upstairs and sleep up there somewhere.
Well, at this point in life, you learn there are no right answers.
No. Except foot massages. Those are the right answers.
That's an excellent point. Tarpitude, you have once again, as you always have, you have saved the day. Great idea.
Yeah,
good night.
Whenever Strider says something silly, he's like, here, let me give you a foot massage. And I'm like, okay. And then things get better. And whatever he said is less bad now.
Polish Prince, I order her flowers every week. She just got fresh roses today.
Ooh.
So wait,
that's not in the cards for me.
You're still here? Why are you in trouble?
Are you kidding? Because I had a half-hour work meeting to do at 8 o'clock.
Why are you?
And then that turned into a Rage Fest. Let's stream in Rage. And then that turned into a 3-hour therapy session. And we all feel better now, but somebody has gone to bed, turned off all the lights downstairs off. And, like I was telling them, that's not a bedroom I look forward to walking into at this time.
At this point, you just need to rip that Band-Aid. You need to go. You just need to go.
Yeah, you could just get a new fridge.
That's never the right answer. Can you please put on the whale cam?
Yeah, whale cam. Whale cam's up. Oh.
See, I already bought her flowers. They're sitting right there. They just came today. 2 dozen roses.
Aww.
It's very nice.
I could bring them in. I could bring them into the room, but I think that she'll probably just throw them at me.
Oh.
And there's thorns.
There's thorns. Yeah,
you know what? I recognize the outside. That's right where DJ's left his laptop. Just
that is right where DJ's
door.
left his laptop. I've now held it hostage for 5 whole days.
Yes, you have. I'm assuming that hasn't been shipped yet. Okay, no big deal.
Well, you'll get a tracking number when it has. Don't worry. Everything's fine.
Not a big deal.
At this point, just give it to him in a couple weeks. I
need it sooner than that. Hey, can somebody help me?
Hello, chat.
No, stop
What's happening?
Stop it.
No,
Type 1 if you can hear this.
Type 1 if you can hear this.
I'll see you later.
This is how I know that it's on.
At the hype train party.
That is really creepy.
All right, this is how I know that it's on, right? Like that it's set up. So why won't it actually start?
Because it's creepy and you're not running a hype train right now.
Yeah, but we were running a hype train earlier. Oh, there went Griffin. Griffin just disappeared. Okay. Well, Griffin, we wish you luck. Have a great evening. Good luck, buddy.
Foot massages.
Thank you, Iron Chef. Strider says, "Don't try to fix it tonight." Why not? We've got time. Let's try to fix it. Yeah, and then it'll be fixed for next time.
Oh, there's a button at the bottom now. Oh, that button is new.
What button?
The bits and subs at the bottom of the stream. That was not there 5 minutes ago. It's right over your dead miners.
Wait, what is that? Oh, I see it.
It means Chef has put bits in.
Bits and subs start a hype train. So wait, do you think that because
Is my name going to show up there?
Do you think your icon did? Do you think that because
Yeah, there you go.
Do you think that because
Yeah, hype train incoming. Okay.
Thank you, Guffa.
Party mode has been unlocked. Spam your memes for free. Describe the next song in chat.
Oh boy.
Terrible.
All right.
Hype train
I
detected.
have a question. Q-Dog, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties.
Type 1 to accelerate.
Type 1 to accelerate. Hey, so now question. Game Junior said it's loud. I will adjust. Here, I'll adjust. I think I had turned it down earlier trying to see if I was going to get it to work. Okay, so a question now. Do you think that it has to be, that the overlay has to be active? So if we started the hype train while we're in the introductory screen, that's why it didn't work? That must be it, right?
Probably.
Yeah. All right.
The song is being created. Keep the train alive
This
for
is
3
so weird.
minutes to
Okay,
unlock
I
it.
regret sending this to you now.
Crushin sent it to me anyway, and after I saw it on Lost In's channel, I was like, okay, I have to. Dude, there was such a great song about junkers.
Guffle Waffle is the hype train king.
Guffle Waffle, thank you for being a hype train king.
I want to be the hype train queen.
Thank you, Chef. Guffa, thank you for the gifted sub. Tarpy, Q-Dog, thank you guys for the bits.
Oh, for the people asking, the crown that y'all bought me last week, that is on top of a stuffed animal that we have in our spare bedroom. And I can show you in the next couple days.
Is at level 2.
Yeah.
All right, we're at level 2. Thank you, Spock, for dropping 5 gifted. Killer J.
2,151. And Spock, 8,472. Gifted 5 subs.
Thank you. Matters also dropping 5
The
subs.
hype train is at level 3.
Oh my god.
Everywhere it matters. Gifted 5 subs.
Loud.
Wait, is it too loud? I can turn it down.
Your brand new track is ready. You know what to do. Love train to unlock it.
I feel like it's about the same volume that I would normally play hype train music on. Right?
It is. I mean...
Polar Bear said it's really loud. Okay, let's turn it down some. Let's turn it down some. How about this?
You have never been one for like a lot of like extra...
No, you're right.
Wordage stuff like this.
No, I don't.
And so that's, I think, what's getting me. Because, like, this, I think, will just make all of us squirrel more than we already do.
Well, you know, here's the thing. During a hype train, make it louder now. Okay. During a hype train, is that better? During a hype train, I'm really, really bad about keeping the music going or melting your guys' faces. This is why everybody sent it over and why Lost In loved it. And he said that we should give it a try because it keeps the hype going. Shield up. Okay, got it. Wait, what is happening?
Oh, so you make a song and then it plays on the next level.
Yeah.
Ew.
I don't know what the lyrics of this song are.
It's better than the drippy biddle.
I like the drippy biddle.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Salt cheered with 300 bits.
Thank you, Ro. Ro, what are you doing? Welcome in.
Is it Ro? Fancy.
I only came back because I knew this got released today. Thank you, Ru. Here we are. We're going crazy. The chat makes the songs. Wait, the streamer needs to interact too? What do I do? You guys are going to have to help me. What do I do? You guys talk me through it. What do I do?
You get a junker and take it to your dailies.
Oh, okay. I can do. No, there's not enough time to do dailies. I did do.
There's 5 minutes. You can do your dailies.
I don't have a junker. Type stuff in the chat for the AI to use. Wait, I do that or you guys do that? Killer Cujo says DJs and Griffin, Hulk out, genre rock. So wait, you guys write?
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Bats. Koopa, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. Appreciate it.
These lyrics make no sense to me. The party train, the pop-up party train, pop-up party train. All right.
I think we're all just like distracted.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to watch and see how it works. I'm just trying to watch how it works. Q-Dog, thank you for your 5 kitty or your 5 gifted. Holy smokes, thank you. Hey, Puddin'.
The song will play when level 4 starts, so this is like the, hey, if you don't get there, you don't get it.
1 minute.
All right, how many subs to get to level 4?
Just 2 more subs for the next level.
I'm number 1. Hey, thank you, Jongo.
Describe the next song.
Okay, Jongo. So now what?
The hype train is at level 4. Jongo, 82, and Q-Dog. B. Lurkin gifted 5 subs.
All right, so now you guys write topic and genre in chat.
3 hours of chaos.
No.
The meeting is over.
Nakar,
crabs. That is right.
Nakar, I think that people wanted it because they get to input. We made a really cool song about the jumper the other day.
Anal glands. Yes, Star Fox.
No anal glands. What? No. We don't need.
Does it pick one, or do you have to pick one?
I guess it does.
No, then
I don't know.
No one wants that.
I'm just watching chat right now. I want to see what happens.
Boy, no. Harpy does not. Wow.
Track is ready. You know what to do. Level up the train to unlock it.
I have it on, what? I have it on twice? All right, let me double check. Alert. I do. There we go.
Where was this when we had a level 20 hype train, man?
I know. Okay, is that better? Did I just fix it? Did I just now fix it?
Professional streamer.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Wait, I think I messed it up again. Okay, got it. There we go. Fixed it. Yeah, Nakar, I didn't realize that. I gotta mute the whole channel. See, that's a change. That's a change in how the new OBS looks.
Lube sucks, we all know it. Say it loud and clear.
Sorry, Lube.
The devs are running scared. They're shaking in fear.
That's hilarious. Sorry, Lube. My bad.
The therapy is done.
All right, I'm gonna adjust the volume now. Here we go.
Setting sun. We gave them every chance.
And now I can turn it down easily. And I can talk.
Time remaining 1 minute.
I signed the paper.
We need 11 subs.
Why does it have a drippy biddle?
Level.
Why does it have drippy biddle right here?
even eat.
Sheppy says the volume comes back. So actually, I'm doing that. All right, I'm going to turn the volume up, and then I'm just going to talk. But I've been watching the pot, so I'm going to turn it up. Here we go. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Time is running out.
All right, so does it automatically dip if I talk? I don't think it does.
Q-Dog be lurking.
Q-Dog be
Gifted
lurking.
5 subs.
Thank you, Q-Dog. Appreciate that.
The Overlords have won the day.
The Overlords have won the day. Okay. Now, I can turn it down. I can turn it down.
Seconds left.
12 seconds. One more sub. One more sub. We got 10 seconds. One gifted sub. Spock, thank you for your 5. Q-Dog, thank you for your 5. We need one more sub. 5 seconds.
Gifted 5 subs.
Bam! There it is.
The hype train is at level 5. Describe the next song in chat.
All right. So now they're playing the Drippy Biddle.
J-Babes.
Thank you, J-Babes.
2,214
Did they go find
gifted a sub.
There's no way.
Spock, 8,472. Everywhere it matters. Jongo, 82, and Gaffawful gifted a sub. Q-Dog, be lurkin' cheered with 1,000 bits.
It's not a hack. It's biological. Drippy Biddle.
Oh!
Drippy Biddle.
Yes! Let's go!
Squishy. Squishy.
Oh, come on. Are you shitting me right now?
Scanning the archives, deep in the code. Found a leak on the commode. Unknown biological origin. Trash art begins. The goo is official. The horror wins. It is leaking. It is moist. Captain, it's on the controls. I can't. It's too slippery.
You gotta be kidding me right now.
Squishy, squishy.
Dang it, Lube.
Drippy Biddle. Squishy, squishy. Drippy Biddle. 3 hours of sweat in a therapy chair. Now it's dripping through the air. AI slot DJ reads the file. It's a sticky situation. Scrape it off. Scrape off. The viscosity.
Who uses the word viscosity in a
Chat,
song?
your brand new track is ready. You know what to do. Level up the train to unlock it.
Ripley Gatto, this is terrible.
Oh, I got the cat.
This is, while we're talking about the state of things being embarrassing.
Oh God, it's in my shoes. Ah, who am I kidding? I love it. Drippy Biddle!
What?
Drippy Biddle. Drippy Biddle!
It's a banger.
Biddle.
Time remaining. 2 minutes.
Moisture is evaporating. The level is dropping.
What?
The Drippy Biddle is thirsty. Who has the fluid? Who has the flow?
Stop.
Don't
Stop.
let the drip
Wristbreaker says
dry
unfollow.
up.
Wristbreaker.
Save the sludge.
Absolutely. No, please. Hi, Koopa.
Koopa, thank you for dropping a 5 bomb.
Koopa.
Thank you. Koopa, Spock, Matters. Thank you guys for your gifted subs. Jongo, Guffa, thank you. Guru, dropping a bit. Thank you so very much. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Oh, 15 gifted 5
See why
subs.
people like this.
It's
It's like, what
wild.
is it gonna do next?
Yeah, what is it going to do next? We got 8 subs to the next level, guys. Case says, how do I add... Case, what are you doing, girl? How do I add something to the GoWheel?
1 minute.
All right.
You donate $50.
Guys, we are 2,800 bits away from doing a GoWheel ad tonight. And it sounds like Case has a suggestion to chat. to add something to the GoWheel. Guys, we are 8 subs away. We've got 45 seconds on the clock.
Squishy.
Koopa,
describe the next song in chat.
Oh, no.
Boy.
The hype train is at level 6.
All right, chat. Here's your new song. Let's see what this is. Jongo, thank you for your 1,000 kitty bitties. Koopa dropping a 13 bomb. Thank you so very much. Level 6. Here we go.
Operation.
Koopa 015 gifted 8 subs and has taken the crown from Kudog Balurkin.
Mission start.
Jongo 82 cheered with 1,000 bits.
Operative UltimatDJz. Status report, you went in to fix a simple meeting.
Oh no.
3 hours later.
Oh no.
You were waging psychological warfare on the developers. Now, the house is dark. The objective is the master bedroom. The target is the sleeping dragon. Your only equipment is a bouquet of roses. Go quietly, or go divorced.
Damn!
Divorced.
This is damaging. Emotional damage.
Boots on the ground
Wow.
up really
Someone
just
put that and
sucks.
send it to
Don't wake the beast inside of the box. Creak on the floor, death in the sound. Keep your breathing low, don't make a sound.
Koopa 015 cheered with 1,000 bits.
Or the sleeping dragon is flipping the lid. UltimatDJz, you're on the line. Cross the threshold, it's do or die time.
Case Bowboy cheered with 1,500 bits.
3 hours of ranting, dead war declared. Now you're standing on the flight of stairs, clutching the flowers, thorns in your hand, praying to God she will understand. Snake, 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 snake. Don't wake the wife. Snake, 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 snake. Save your life. Mission control is online.
Oh my God.
We have eyes on the target. Commanders are standing by.
Chat, your brand new track is ready. You know what to do. Level up the train to unlock it. Time remaining 2 minutes.
All right, so here's one thing that I want to adjust. Here's one thing that I want to adjust. Is there a way to turn off the voiceover?
Red roses out, tactical.
So wait, now does this mean that the Case Bowboy track is next? Does that mean
so
this is
people
the
have to get
next
to the
one?
next level. Yeah, so you have to get to level 7.
All right, so how do we turn off the voiceover?
Wait,
I think the voiceover actually helps.
I see.
I think
okay.
turning it off for like who does what gift would be good, but the
Signals
time
fade.
actually helps.
Okay. All right, well then we'll leave it on.
Train is dying.
We've
But,
got
like,
80 seconds
you
on the
could also
clock.
do this on specific days.
Well, I can tell you, I won't have this on all the time.
Yeah.
I won't have it on all the time. Sherlock Holmes says country vibe. I don't know.
Time remaining 1 minute.
1 minute.
20 subs away from the next level.
UltimatDJz needs the cash to flow.
Koopa, thank you for your 5 gifted. Guys, we're 15 away from the next track.
Koopa 015 gifted 5 subs. 30 seconds. Time is running
Yo,
out.
Thad, thank you for your 2,000 bits.
I'm in
Killer
the
J with
doorway.
1,000 bits. Q-Dog.
Silence is key.
Oh, they did it.
Describe the next song in
Q-Dog
chat.
and J-Babes, thank you guys for your 5
The
bucks.
hype train is at level 7. Killer J 2,151 cheered with 1,000 bits.
3 hours of therapy yelling at game dev.
Thad 51 cheered with 2,000 bits.
Or just sneak upstairs without
J-Babes 2,214. And Q-Dog be lurking, gifted 5 subs.
It wasn't just anyone, it was Case's pal.
Koopa. Oh, 15 cheered with 1,000 bits.
Wow. Wait, so did you guys pick country? Did you guys do this?
Throat is sore, can't talk no more. 3 hours long. Therapy song. Tired and weak.
You guys chose country.
Can hardly speak.
Yes.
Sheriff alone on his throne. Then I saw it. My heart went boom in the chat room. Bought some roses for the misses hours, but look at these chat flowers. Wait a minute, what's the use? I realize now I bought them for you, not the spouse I'm checking out of the house.
Why is it kicking me out of my own
Dr.
house?
John Zoidberg 24 dropped a payload of 10 subs.
Cooper took the crown, sitting up in town. That is okay with me, just wait and see. He got the gold, but truth be told, you stole the prize from my lonely eyes. No crown needed, my heart is pleaded. Right in, save the train.
Wait, so are you saying that the next track is called System Tarpy Terror?
Love remains.
Chat, your brand new track is ready. You know what to do.
You know what
Level
to
up
do.
the train to unlock it.
22 subs away from a level 8. So you guys wrote a song called Tarpy Terror.
You really don't have to.
Hey, by the way, I just want you guys all to know that based on Lost In's recommendation to me the other night, he said that there's no way to actually get the songs.
Wait. The train is slowing down.
Or I may be
The horses
recording
are
them.
getting tired. The sun is setting on the horizon.
Time remaining
Connections fading.
2 minutes.
Who will save the sheriff?
Although I just now
Who will
realized
keep this love alive?
it's going to have all of our talking over it. It'll have our talking over it. I'm going to have to figure out a way to audio route this a little differently. But I can do it.
Saddle up now, make it plow. Bits and subs like falling rubs. Keep the
No,
train.
it does have me talking Guffa, but I'll figure it out. I feel like if I run potato in a certain way, I could probably do this.
Say the train.
I gotta fix potato.
Describe the next song in chat. The hype train is at level 8.
Let's go!
System failure.
Let's go right here.
Patch corrupt.
Are you kidding? 5 Nikais. Octip gifted 50 subs and has taken the crown from Koopa. Oh, 15!
Ships are flying sideways. The Borg are dancing and the code is bleeding. Neon chat is screaming. The hostiles are multiplying and the Scopely mainframe is about to explode. We need a hero. We need a gladiator. UltimatDJz initiate protocol. It is time for the Terror Patch. Ships go side to side, nowhere left to hide. Borg doing the twist, system doesn't exist. Code is on the loose, we need the boost. Scopely falling apart, glitching from the start. Smash the bug. Watch it hatch. Terror patch. UltimatDJz is the match. Eat the marsh marshmallow to the beefaroni. Typing fast, like a pony. Bugs are screaming, code is steam. Wake the DJ from the dream. Debugging at the speed of light. Don't let the server crash. Cooper sent the bits. Now the system bits. Hostiles at the gate. But we will rate. One more level. One more tier. Scream it loud so we can hear. Fix the game. Do it. Do it. Fix the game. Do it. Do it. Code is bleeding. Stop it. Server needed. Drop it. Drop it. The train is fading. Patch integrity.
Unbelievable.
Time
this is crazy.
Remaining 2 minutes.
Systems going dark.
I love it.
The server room is cold. Who can save the code? Who has the bits to reboot the terror? To save the stream!
Koopa, all 15 cheered with 1,000 bits.
I gotta give credit. I got to give credit to a lot of people. Crushin' asked for this. Tarpies asked for this. Lost In sent it to me. A lot of you guys have sent it. Thank you so very much. This is a lot of fun.
51 cheered with 1,000 bits.
There's a lot of confusion here, yes. Thank you, Koopa. Yo, what? Koopa just dropped 5,000 bits. Grindelwald, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. Thad, Koopa with another 1,000 bits each. Omega, thank you for your 50. Snake Eyes with the 50 bomb. Snake Eyes just dropping the 50 bomb. And we've got 60 seconds left to finish a level 8 hype train. We're only 5 subs away. J-Babes, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. Corellius dropping 500. Jongo with the 5 bomb.
The next song in chat.
You guys.
The hype train is at level 9.
One more level and you give away a pack.
Koopa, all 15 cheered with 5,000
2 more levels and you give away a pack, but what the?
Django, 82, gifted 5 subs.
In the valley, the air grows cold. A giant wave of legends told. Yeah. 50 subs dropped at once. The thunderclap echoes through the Alps. Koopa has fallen, the crown is swapped. A new era begins. The summoner has spoken, the crown has been taken. Yeah. Snake Eyes through the bomb, 50 subs the charm. Koopa lost the shiny head, the old king is officially dead. New king sits upon the throne, Ecrodes begin to moan. He did it, the crown fits. The summer! But wait, what is that sound? A flapping noise from underground. The dragon wakes from sleeping nap into a terrible trap. Griffin rises from the bed, bat wings forming overhead. The bats are coming, the bats are here, flying sideways without fear. Yodelay!
Wow. This is funny, Mad Hatter. Thank you. Wow.
She is the queen of the Alps and the night. With
Chat, your brand new track is ready. You know what to do. Level up the train to unlock it.
Summoning the gloom and gloom. It's a crisis of monumental proportions. The chat is screaming. The bats are flying sideways. They are everywhere. On the camera,
Oh my
the
God.
prime subs, it is a plague of fuzzy, squeaky plague. We need more nukes. The swarm is slowing down, the wing beats are fading out, the accordion's running out.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Will make them fly again.
Snake Eye.
Can you hear?
We need another nuke.
Click the button, make it rain, stop the bats from going insane. 50 more to save the
I
day.
think they're talking about the 50 bomb. That's the nuke.
Hit the subs! Bats in the club!
Bats, 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 Wristbreaker says I'll be back for the real Studio B. Dude, that comes tomorrow night. Absolutely. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's very random, Enterprise. So funny. I can tell you I'm not going to have this on all the time, but people did want it up. Yeah, it has its moments. People wanted to try it out, so we're going to give it we're giving it a go. But it won't always be up. Oh boy.
Time remaining 1 minute.
1 minute left. And then we'll be about done.
8 subs to push this train up a level.
Click the button, make it rain, stop the bats from going insane. 50 more to save the day, chase the darkness far away. Bats! Flykies! All hell snakies!
All hell snakies.
30 seconds. Time is running out.
All hell snakies. All right, guys, we got 20 seconds left. Thank you, guys. 58 subs to hit a level 10. By the way, if we do hit that, then we'll also give away a $100 pack to do.
There is only 12 seconds left.
12 seconds. Thank you guys so very much. That was incredible. Amazing. You guys are the best. Thank you all so very much. That was wild. That was a lot of fun.
That was one hell of a hype train.
Hey, G-rated, please. G-rated, please. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Matt Hatter says it can definitely break the monotony of a bonus stream. Yes, thank you. Was it monotonous? Was it monotonous? Thank you guys so very much. Your hype chests are on the way. You guys are incredible. Thank you. Wowzers.
That's messed up.
Very messed up. All right, now, here's the deal. Here's what I need to figure out is how to make that so that it picks up, because that's what happened in the opening screen, Tarpy, was the first hype train we had tonight was while we were on our opening screen, this one right here. And I don't have that alert on this one. So that must be what happened. That's why it didn't pick up the first time. So it's kind of weird. Okay.
So, all hail snakies.
Snakies. All hell snakies.
Should be at the beginning of every stream, right?
All hell snakies.
That should be just the intro to every show. All hail snakies.
All hell snakies. Now, here's the deal. Let's pull this down here for a second. We can make a couple of modifications. Okay? Let's make a couple of modifications. First of all, only trigger after being live for 15 minutes. See, I had that set, but then I guess it missed the first one. Level up free meme time. I don't even know what that means. Auto poll viewers to start party. Oh, that's not even active. Allow sound alerts during hype train. That's off, so we'll leave that alone. Wait, does that mean that it disabled my other sound alerts? Did you guys try sound alerts? I wonder if it actually turned them off.
So.
Allow TTS alerts. No, the sticker worked. I remember there was a sticker that popped up, wasn't there? Or no? I have no idea.
Not in this one.
Matt Hatter says sound alerts were disabled. So we should turn those back on or no? They only worked after it was done. Well, I guess we'll leave it off. But you guys like stickers, don't you? Did the stickers work during the hype train? Because I know you guys have used stickers for hype trains before.
Most of our sticker people aren't on right now.
Let's see. Lyrics, fine. Placement, fine. Party unlock level, fine. Hostage train. Allow viewers to keep you hostage by starting a party hype train at the end of your stream. I guess that's it. What are the alert settings here? Sound alerts are disabled. Oh, see, sound alerts are disabled. Meme alerts, TTS alert, all these are disabled. I don't know what any of these...
It would get a little hectic with...
Yeah, I disabled all the special features. So, I guess you don't have any choice on the music. You guys choose the music, right? All right. Now, you guys did say that it was quiet, right? So we should turn this up a little bit. Did it end up being okay by the end of it? I'll turn that up a little bit, and I'll turn this down over here, and I'll control it on the board. J-Babe says would actually rather not have stickers when doing the music stuff. Okay. That's fine. The sticker works, but the sounds wouldn't, says Cruzito. Okay, cool. By the end, it was good. And yes, we're balancing everything out. All right, well, I guess I'm just going to leave it alone. So wait, when you guys say that, like, for example, Lost In and Rev had a lot more bass, wait, Tensy, is that just because you guys chose terrible music?
I'm a little offended by my
is that because you guys chose terrible music? Is that why?
Yeah.
Polka at any volume sucks. Yeah, Star Fox says yes. That was exactly why we. Well, then next time choose some harder hitting stuff. Give me some D&B, huh? Give me some D&B. Give me some EDM, some dance. You guys chose country. Can I control the call outs? It does in VO. No, I was looking. Wait, did you guys see something that I didn't see? Because yeah, I thought that the VO was, I didn't like that as much. But if you guys did like it, then that's fine. But I don't see anything that lets me change like the VO stuff.
Get better as it goes along. Okay, Cruzito, that depends on your definition of better. Because if your definition of better includes more polka, sit down and be wrong.
So other streamers don't have the dono alerts. Well, here's the thing. I've got everything off. Literally all of it. All of it is off. So I don't know what I should turn off. See, look, everything is off. Except for custom achievements. No, that's not it.
Cat face.
Brands can support your stream and play branded party mode songs and effects, which are the same spirit as other VIP hard party. So wait, they're saying that like Coca-Cola could come in and sponsor my channel. That's kind of cool. Hostage train, only allow hostage train, no. Large lyrics, that's it. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't fully understand. I don't know how to do it. Sheppy says standard VO, I don't think you can change, but if somebody drops bits or subs, you can change that level. I would love to know where. That's not it.
Too much party terror?
That's not it.
That was my job.
Configure dance hype memes from a pre-approved collection Twitch friendly that's only available during the hype train. That's the only thing I've got turned on. Interesting. I'll have to tinker with it a little bit, but that was a nice first run. I thought it was kind of cute. Thank you guys for that. It's fun times. Fun times had by all. But now we've actually got a couple of things we got to pay out, Tarpy. So if you take a look at the bits at the top of the screen, looks like we've got another Lego Enterprise stream, which is now going to be 3. I had the bonus counter up here, and I was going to drop it by 1, but now I just got to add 1 back. So I'm just going to leave it at 6 because I did one tonight, and then I was going to raise it back up.
2?
No, I did it. I did do it the other night. Yeah, I already, because we were down to 4, and I added 2. But now I've turned, tonight would have taken it to 5, but now you guys have done 10,000 bits, so it's another Enterprise stream. Plus, we've got 3 GoWheel items to add, so let's go ahead and do that Crushing. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Loved it. Sent me a DM. Check moderation. I thought I did that. Let's go back. We'll check it again.
We don't do moderation here. We just go full ass.
Yeah.
No
under moderation here. This is where I was. So cue moderation, review meme and sound alerts before playing them. But I've got it turned off. Cue moderation for TTS turned off. I've got all of this turned off. Oh, that's cool. You can pause the alerts over here. There's a profanity filter, a chatbot filter. No, but there's nothing here. Again, still not a way for me to like change the VO. But I mean, whatever. We'll tinker with it. If people know how some other people are tinkering with that stuff, that would be great. I would appreciate the insight. Thank you guys thanks for the fun too. That was really, really very, very, very cool. So Tarpy, we've got 3 GoWheel ads.
Uh-oh.
3 GoWheel ads to put up. So let's go ahead and get started.
Are we actually adding, or are we?
We can add, we can modify, we can do whatever. All right, so here we go. GoWheel odd boost or an ad. All right, you guys petition Tarpy in the chat. What's it going to be? 5 items. Here we go.
Be nice to me, people. Don't make polka happen. Edgewalk.
Edgewalk. All right, next.
That's all people are putting. Haunted house. Strider wants you to do a Mississippi riverboat cruise. We saw a Ingram boat today while we were watching the Mississippi River.
All right, so
I was like, ooh.
Mississippi River, haunted house. All right, 2 more.
A lap matters with a fish.
Yeah, Case, what do you got? Case wants to suggest something for the wheel. See what Case has got.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to suggest something, then the community is going to vote on it. A DJ party. DJ party? So what, you want to do a collab back to back? Where are we going? Where are we going for that? It's got to be a poppin' destination. Another 24-hour stream. Vic, I'm too old for that. So too old for that.
2.
A 48-hour stream?
Put locations.
Bro.
When you want things, put locations with them so that way we can.
DJ collab. All right, number 5. Number 5, we got one more. Edgewalk, Mississippi River Tour, haunted house, DJ collab. And one more. Brooklyn Bridge. That would be a boost. All right. 5 minutes are on the clock. The poll is live.
Yeah, part of what I'm trying to do with when we add things to this is actually think about how we would do them, because that's been an issue with adding things on this wheel. Is we don't actually think about things and then we have to do them.
Yeah, no, I like not thinking about things. It's kind of fun. However, yeah. See, that's the part that makes Tarpy's eye twitch. A beach DJ party. That would be cool. That would be kind of cool.
Okay, that's still not a location though.
There's so many beaches. Let's go to a close beach.
Exactly.
Myrtle Beach. Miami Beach. East Coast Beach.
How about
East Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah, East Coast Beach.
Okay. How about what's the one that you go to? Nag's Head.
Me? I go to Hilton Head.
Okay, Nag's Head, Hilton Head, one of those.
Hilton Head beach party.
Or we could, or something near an airport. I don't know. But
near an airport, yes. The Appalachian Trail. That's fun. I've actually done a piece of that before, Benny Hill. Yeah, I've done a piece of that. All right, taking a look at your votes. The DJ collab is getting a few votes there. However, the Edgewalk is currently in the lead. Is it because Griffin's not here? It's because Griffin's not here, isn't it?
Four-wheeling in the Great Sand Dunes.
Ooh.
Why didn't you put that like 5
Killer
minutes ago?
Cujo. I love that. I love four-wheeling. That would be cool. Baywatch Beach. That would be cool. That would be fun too.
Brett Day, I
save
don't.
that one.
That is not a generic thing.
Yeah, no, save that one, Killer Cujo. I like that. Save that for the next time. I love it. Four-wheeling on the sand dunes. That'd be great. Be so much fun. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. Trying to do some dailies.
Said this needs to be something that won't scar small children. Or adults. Anybody, really.
Hike the lava tubes of Mount Shasta. Didn't somebody say something about that? Who said Mount Shasta?
Been.
Yeah. Where is that? That's in California?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember somebody talking about that.
I want to do a Napa wine tour.
Napa wine tour would be cool. Yeah. Be kind of nifty.
Yeah, we need a white laptop and a white backpack for that. To kind of help with the heat issues.
Yeah, I got to figure out the cooling on the backpack. It'll be fun. DJs, do we know, is this going to be a 12-hour incursion? I believe so.
They said that.
Yeah, I think the only thing that they reverted was the scoring. The only thing I reverted was the scoring. By the way, I forgot to mention on the vote here, Tarpy, I presume that you want to do first place gets 2 votes and second place gets 1 vote, just given the fact that there were 3 wins. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go. Hey, Enterprise reminding us that we are slightly behind the 8 ball here. We've got 201 Partner Plus points. We should be closer to 220, 230 by now. We do have to get to 300 by May 30th. We have 7 days to do that. Enterprise says it's actually displaying 209. Okay, that's good. Mine is showing 201. But thank you for that reminder. So, guys, don't forget, if we get 3 months in a row, and we are in month number 2, if we get 3 months in a row with 300 Partner Plus points, and we're giving away $2,000 in STFC game packs and or V-Bucks, if you guys would rather have it over there. So it could be some fun stuff over there, but that is dependent on us getting to our Partner Plus goal. That's 300 points. So Tier 1 subs get a single point. Tier 2 get 2 points. Tier 3s not only get 6 points in the chat, Tarpy, but also have a very special brand new chat room over in our Discord. And so if you've got your Discord linked, to Twitch, then you guys get a very special brand new Tier 3 chat room where I'm putting pictures of spiders and my feet. All right, so I'm just kidding.
Why would they want to be there?
I'm just kidding. But no, we're having good conversations over there. We have a lot of fun in there. So if you guys want to be included in our brand new Tier 3 chat, then come on over. As a matter of fact, Tarpy was sharing drink recipes, it looks like, the other day. And that was fun. And we've had some good game conversations. We've been talking about some of the events and stuff that we want to see. So yeah, be a lot of fun. That's right. You guys can come in, be a part of the Tier 3 chat just by upgrading your sub to Tier 3 and linking your Discord and your Twitch. Thank you guys very much for the Edge Walk getting 2 bonus spots. And the Haunted House.
This is not that kind of stream.
And the Haunted House getting 1. All right, so we've got 7 entries on the wheel. We're going to hop on over here, and we're going to add Haunted House getting 1 bonus. And we're going to add the Edge Walk getting 2 bonus spots. So there we are as of right now. The Haunted House having a nice little spot. Edge Walk Toronto now up to a 30% odd. Thank you guys for your votes. Appreciate you. Whoop, whoop. We'll save it up. We'll save that up and get ready to go. Thank you guys also for all the bits. Thank you for the bonus stream. Sorry I didn't get to do Legos tonight. We had to take care of business. Business. And but tomorrow night, Studio B. Sunday during the day, I may do some more Legos. Tarpy, do we have a podcast planned for Sunday? I don't know that we do, right?
No.
Not now.
No.
It was going to be Arc Preview. It was going to be Arc Preview,
Yeah,
but now that's
that
been
was-
pushed.
Yeah, because you and I were going to talk, and then we both got busy. So yeah, we don't really have anything for Sunday.
Well, then we'll make up our Lego stream on Sunday. Asian Boy says Studio B. That'll be tomorrow night. We are doing a Studio B tomorrow night. I've actually even already started on a set list. I listened to some stuff today while I was driving. I drove 5 hours to Noah's graduation, so I had some time to listen to some music.
I feel you on the drive.
Yeah.
So we'll do what? Studio B tomorrow because Samo has house party. A couple other streamers have kind of cool things going on this week.
Yeah, so we'll take the late shift
And
tomorrow.
then yeah. And then Sunday you said Lego stream. Do you think you'll do that EU friendly or do you think you'll do that more nighttime?
No, let's do it EU friendly. Maybe we can play some Fortnite afterwards.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
And then Monday would have been Arc Fall night preview, but isn't.
Oh no! Does this
So
mean we have
Wednesday.
to? Does this mean we have to do Arc Preview on a Wednesday now?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk to you because that's usually your day with Oliver. You kind of did the whole preview thing though.
Not really.
Today. I did.
Not really. I said the hostels are getting changed. We haven't talked about what the Athena is going to do though. Did I? Well, we'll see what we know on Wednesday. But yeah, I did leak a lot tonight. I was leaky. I was leaky like a sieve. Are you guys talking about water balloons? What are we talking about? Why are we talking about water balloons? That's a traumatic thing for me.
So that's a stream goal that I have for. I didn't tell DJs all of the goals for the next couple weeks, but that's one of them.
Oh boy. Stradalorian said you said it was
so
crap.
then let's
No.
see, Monday nights-
Rephrase. Stradalorian, don't take it out of context or don't miss the
No,
thing.
the ship,
It
the
was
ship does
crap.
the thing it's designed to do.
It was crap. Okay, but they literally kind of rewrote most of the arc in like a week. So they've done a lot of
It's less
changes.
crap
It's
now.
less crap. It's significantly less crap. As a matter of fact, to be honest with you, I'm probably happier about the modifications they made for M90 because they've actually solved the point of entry problem. Okay, literally everybody this month who could not play in M90, I think you are going to have like a 90% chance more likelihood of being able to participate in M90 starting on M91.
My only concern for that is level 61 players were not the ones having the problems. It was the established players because of how they scaled the hostels and how bad G6 ships are. So like it's helping current players, but I'm hoping it doesn't balance it the other way, that they get too easy for players who are in G4 and G5 and then get to G6 later. So I'm happy it's helping now. I
think the point of entry.
isn't too
I think
much.
the point of entry will still be soft. I think it'll
Yeah.
still be soft.
Well, that's yeah. Like 61, 62 already were not having as much of a problem as later G6. So like 6 months from now, as players get to G6, they wouldn't have had as much of a problem. So do you see where I'm going with that? Like I'm hoping they didn't add common to every hostel like they did with the woke arc, and that kind of screwed over grind times.
Well, they're not
that
using
make
common.
sense?
I mean, they're just using 6-star and
it's the
7-star.
equivalent. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping they're not doing the equivalent. It's okay. Well,
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I'm thinking 6 months down the road, at the same time as trying to say it's too hard for players right now. So we'll talk about it a different day when it's not basically 1 o'clock for you.
Yeah, my brain is not braining. Anyway, Broken Wolf says entry should not be a walk in the park, but a bit of a challenge. At present, it has been a cluster bomb. Yeah, I think that's exactly what Tarpy's saying. I think that's what Tarpy's saying. And so we'll, but I mean, we'll see. Here's the thing.
And
if it was too far the other way, if it was so much of a challenge that it was impossible, then that's not good design either. You know what I'm saying? So I by the way, I have been very vocal in that I appreciate the challenging that they're trying to challenge us with content. I just think they overshot it on this one. You know what I'm saying? They just overshot it.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. This one doesn't make me as angry as it was at the beginning of the month when they were like, yeah, we're not going to change it, or the building is the only way to get around it. You know, these hostels were just overtuned. But now you got to remember, at the beginning of the month, they were like, yeah, this ain't changing. You know, I mean, they specifically said they were not going to change it. So, you know, this is yet again another point in the camp of, hey, you know, let's be a little bit more reiterative to what players need and what players, you know, we can't have engagement of 0. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
Star Fox says they should have learned from V'ger. See, here's the thing. V'ger really was. I'm on the opposite camp of that. V'ger was challenging, but it was doable. You know what I'm saying? Very challenging, but doable. So, this one was not. And it wasn't because of the hostel. It was because of the economy. You see what I'm saying? So, there's a little bit of a difference.
G6 Epic ships. Like, I feel like the content would have been okay if G6 Epic ships and G6 Rare ships were not the steamy pile of
not sucky
bad fire patterns that they are.
Yeah. Asian Boy says V'ger was by far not the worst. Yeah, no, I agree. I dig Challenger. I dig Maverick Track. I like all that stuff. I think a lot of that has been good design. But yeah, they just overtuned these a little bit. And you know what? Forgivable, because now they're fixing it. Took them a few extra weeks, but at least they're fixing it. So I'm good with it. They've got a lot going on over there.
Good. Yeah. And I've been in exactly 4 play tests, and for this to be in my first 6 months of being in these, they did a second one to show, hey, we're trying to listen. What do you think? And several times during that emergency, hey guys, we have a meeting on Wednesday and it's Monday meeting, it was, hey, we're taking notes. Don't misjudge our silence for disapproval. We are literally writing stuff down. And them saying that and different people saying that was actually really helpful for me.
Yeah.
Whether or not they do it, we'll see, or whether or not they can do it, we'll see. But yeah.
Well, I can tell you they did action on a lot of it. But you know, there was still a little bit more, and hopefully that's what they were pushing the arc a couple of extra days to be able to knock it out. So
yeah.
Anywho, Sydney says, "Wait, you're a tester?" Yeah, of course I am. Of course I am.
I think he was more surprised by me.
Tarpy's my right hand woman. So yeah, where I go, Tarpy goes.
No, that's weird. I want. Ugh.
She's my right hand. My right hand and my left. See T-Rex arm. T-Rex arms.
No, that was Oliver smushing a cupcake in your face.
Yeah, no, she yeah.
You trust your producer?
I trust my producer. Tarpy's the boss.
Okay.
Tarpy's the boss. What I know, Tarpy knows. Sometimes she sends me into battle. I report back because I trust my producer.
What does that make Strider?
The first gentleman.
The foot massage expert.
All right, listen, I gotta go. Got things that
And we'll figure out a schedule after Monday, throughout the weekend.
Yeah, we'll figure out what's going for this coming week. I don't know if I'm going to stream Wednesday or not, but at the very least, we'll do a Talking in Cars Thursday morning potentially. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
And if you can't do Wednesday, I can do that fireside chat Wednesday night. If you can't, it just doesn't come with as much video.
We'll see. We'll see what the week holds. All right.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Studio B. Absolutely. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate you guys all. Thank you. Had a good time with that new hype thing. That was fun. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it very much. Let's see who is online so that we can pop in and do a big fat stinky raid. Who's it going to be? Let's see. Follow. All right. So let's see. Who do we have? Allison is on.
Fisty.
Bafty is on. Fisty is on. Red Rum Ruby is on. MJ is on.
He's not doing STFC.
He's not doing
though.
STFC. You know what? We haven't had a chance to raid Ruby, so let's pop on over to Ruby. You guys be ridiculous and start all kinds of shenanigans over there, okay? I appreciate you guys very, very much. Everywhere I go, she goes. She's my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Everywhere I go, they are gonna go. My buddy. I don't remember exactly how that song goes, but it was a good callback right there.
I don't even know what you're
I like
talking
it. You don't
about.
remember the My Buddy song? It's a good one.
Oh, wait. Someone sent me that a few weeks ago.
My
It
buddy,
was
my
terrifying.
buddy and me. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow night, Studio B. Enjoy the shenanigans tomorrow. Be sure to check out Major Samo's House Party 2.0. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. And
3.0.
3.0. Lots of fun stuff. Going to be good. Thank you, guys. You all have a wonderful night. My name's UltimatDJz. Thank you for watching Twitch and Trek. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.